Lord, there's too much stuff going on in this house. Alright, let me get it together. My bra ain't bra the right way. There's a lot going on. Hello, hello, hello. Today is going to be one of those gem dropping moments. One of those transparent moments from Granny. Ow. Y'all hear that? It shouldn't sound like that. Ow. Happy... What is going on? Lord. Happy Monday. What the... Happy Monday. Child, what is happening down here? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, Tracy. Today is going to be... Now listen, this, what I'm getting ready to talk about now, this could happen. Y'all excuse me. I have not shaved. I got a lady that shaves me, and she ain't came yet. And maybe tonight's the night. Let's pray to the good God. I'm looking like a wild woman. Hey, Queen. So anyways, what I'm talking about today is sometimes we do too much for our children. And I'm guilty of doing this. I've done this with my other two. So let me tell you what's going on. I got a grown child by a younger man, okay? Now, this is my baby's dad's first child. But this isn't my first child. I don't know, Sonny. I don't know, baby. You're so beautiful. I don't know. I don't think you can even have any type of bad day whatsoever. Y'all, my baby's on here, Solid Sunny. Her face card never declines. And Sonny, I ain't seen no more videos. Oh yeah, and listen, I'm slacking on my videos too. So yeah, that's why I told you, video for video. I need you to motivate me. How about that? So anyways, what we're talking about today, and you guys have heard me say it before, sometimes we do too much for our children. Thank you for stream. Been in a wheelchair for a few years, but watching your stream gave me strength to stand up and walk to the computer just to turn your stream off. Amen. Turn this off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. So anyways, it's raining. I just been healing today. Amen. That's crazy for you to talk to a grown woman like that. But anyways, my children would never. But let me drop this gem. I don't know now. I got one. He just might. So anyways, so as I tell y'all all the time, I have ruined my other two children. Out of all of them, there's two. And it's the oldest two that I have ruined. I have ruined two of my children. I'm not going to make this up. Ruined. Ruined two of my children, y'all. Ruined them. Do you hear me? Ruined them. Ruined them in the worst way. I know you want me to get on here and tell a lie. One thing about me, I'm not never going to try to be anything I'm not. I'm transparent. I try to keep it honest, Oh, look, I can't even spell. Look at that title. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Everything that's going wrong could go wrong. Hold on. Everything that's going wrong could go wrong. So, anyways, so let me tell you how I ruined two of my children. I guess the other ones, they were a little bit younger, so maybe it didn't stick with them. And I'm glad it did. But the other two, see, we want to do all this stuff for our children. I'm the type of mother where, you guys know, I went in the streets, right? Not only did I manage store, I was in the streets. Never used my body, never did. So, with that being said, we know what Granny did. Spelled that word wrong too, ain't that something? I'll go back and fix that later. But, so when I say I was able to offer my children for many decades of their life, a life that it took two parents to work their way up to. So they only know what it's like to live a certain type of life. We'll call that thing a thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to the comments. So what I did too much for my children. And you're like, how? How can that happen? You can do too much for your children. And it ain't even so much, yeah, we're going to call it too much. We're going to call it too much. You have to let your children earn things. You have to let your children feel a little bit of struggle. You have to let your children feel a little bit of pain. Child, this is all bad business. It's just certain things they have to feel. Okay. Do you know I got grown children that don't know what a struggle feels like? They don't know what it's like to come close to getting a light bill cut off. They don't know what it's like for mommy to live paycheck to paycheck. They don't know what it's like to have to pick, do you want food or clothes, or do you want to pay the light bill? They don't know what that feels like. And I used to pride myself on that. I'm like, yeah, you're that. And I always prided myself. Two things I prided myself on was the fact I was willing to do whatever I had to take care of my children. And the fact that I didn't have a limit on when, what, how much. You know, I just got to do whatever I wanted for my children. It was a blessing. So now, here's these children. Yeah, mine are grown too. Now, here's these children. Hey, Marcus. You guys think this is nothing, but this is something. I'm telling you, it's not like that in the world. But, you know. Now, here are these children that came from a mom with a certain type of money. And she provided a certain way for them. Do you see what I'm saying? One of these children happened to be a girl. You can't take a girl like that and just throw her with any old type of man. Do you see what I'm saying? She's not going to go out there and date riffraff. She's just not going to. She's not going to go from having a mom like this. And this is where I kind of ruined it because I'm trying to use my word wisely. Let me use my words wisely. Let me use my words wisely. How, see, dang, I be wanting to talk about stuff, but I really can't talk about stuff. You can't expect her to go from a mom that provided a certain type of life, the majority of her life, to a guy that's struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. Do you see what I'm saying? She don't understand that lifestyle. She don't understand, and even though that's what you're supposed to do, whatever it is, and you're supposed to feel that pain, you're supposed to feel that pressure, you're supposed to feel that struggle, so it makes you work harder so you know what you don't want to end up like. But if you never felt those things, you really can't. It's a certain, that's part of progression for a young adult, okay? That's like when they get their first job and they learn they have to pay these little bills and stuff like that. All I'm saying is there's some parents like me that'll make it where your child ain't got to go out there and work. You'll just provide for your child. You'll do, and you'll do the most to make sure this child has updated the electronics, this, that, but you're not teaching your child nothing. I'm just being real. The ones that do that, our children got little funky attitudes. They're running around. They swear they know anything. We're doing what our parents did for us. And now this is another thing, what we want to do. We're like, oh, we want to provide this life. Maybe some of us didn't get to live when we were little. And we're just going to make sure they have the best of the best of the best of the best. And, let's not act like there's not a lot of parents on here. I'm going to make sure that my child, we're just going to do the most. A real parent is going to do the most for their child. And sometimes we do too much. That's all I'm saying. First gen, what's stupid? People go out for their children, go all out for their children every day. What is stupid? I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying. What is stupid, honey? It's no different than the man that works or the lady who steals clothes or the ninja in the streets. If you care about your child, you're going to go all out about your child and provide in every last way necessary. So I don't understand what's stupid. Say what you mean. If you want to talk about it, say what you mean. But we do. I can't really go into too much detail. I can't. So sometimes I hate. That's why we never talk about me. Because I can't even really tell the story. So, I said it, okay? Line dance. Yeah, ain't nothing stupid about it. I don't know what that person's talking about. Because I'm going to say this. Unless there's bad parents on here, every last person on here is working hard to provide for those and theirs. That means if you have to buy these new updated phones or whatever is going on in society now, we have to provide for ours. So I don't understand what that even meant. Who are out here spoiling children the most? Y'all single parents. No, see, this is the thing. This is where you get it twisted. If you have the money, you're going to provide it. See, that's a broke conversation. That's a broke conversation. If you have the money, you're going to provide it. So that's a broke conversation. I'm not even going to have, and listen, I'm not rich, but I'm not going to have that conversation with you. That's a broke conversation. Because if you have it, you're going to make sure your children have it. So I don't know what you're talking about. You're lying to yourself right there. Stop doing that. Different money, different price brackets, you are buying and doing different things. So once again, you are lying to yourself. I am 5'3". That's Cab. You obviously don't know black women. Well, son, I'm a black woman. What are you saying? And a black woman that was a pharmaceutical dealer for many years of her life. So what do you mean I don't know black women? I've been in the black community my whole life. I'm a black woman. Oh, by the way, African DNA. 2 types. What do you mean I don't know black women? What do you mean? I have full-grown black children. Grandchildren that don't even look like they came from me. What do you mean I don't know black women? What do you mean? I am a whole black woman, hon, that has lived in the black community. What do you mean, hon? What do you mean? Now, see, you're sitting here looking at me a certain type of way, but did you even know I came from a story like that? So watch who you judge. You see, whole black woman. Well, I'm not black enough? Let me figure it out. I'm not black enough? Ask these black women. Well, did you know I was a black woman? Did you know that? Did you know that? I probably have more African DNA in me than you do, and I'm looking like a whole white woman. And she's black woman. I'm a black woman. That is crazy. Hey, Tori. Ask what black women? What black women? Because I'm a black woman. So should I go ask another black woman? Another black woman I've lived is going to school me on being a black woman? That is crazy work. A black woman would never. No, many black women do. Oh, don't come on here with that racist crap. Trying to call one other color, so what? Black women are better than white women? I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. They're better than Asian women. Don't know. Come on here with that. I love black women and I'm white. I'm from England, okay. If he seen me, he would bloody his wig. I'm a black woman. Crazy part. White women and Mexican women aren't embarrassing themselves on here. Mostly these black women. But I'm just not a black woman. So now you finna eat your words again. I'm just not a black woman. I'm an Asian woman. And I'm embarrassing myself? No, you're embarrassing yourself. I'm so many ethnicities. Where do you want to start at? If this is embarrassing myself, I hate to see how you live in real life. One thing about me, first of all, when you come on here, I want you to realize you're not dealing with a weak woman, sir. You're not. Um, don't even waste your time with that whole conversation. Don't do it. You're not impressing nobody. It's not a big dog move. You're making yourself look crazy. Because here's the situation. I guarantee I've done more in my woman life than you've done in your man life. If at the end of the world will come, best believe I swim, you sink. Men, sir, are meant to protect women at all times. You on here trying to break me down, this, that, and you don't even know you're dealing with a whole pillar of her community. So you don't even know that. You over here talking down to me. I'm really hurt. Like I really do good shit. Really. Really. Is you crazy? I'm not eating nothing. Yes, you're the embarrassment. I have no criminal history. Let's put our money on it. What do that mean? What, baby, what do that mean? I don't understand. What do that mean? What do that mean? What do that mean? And I can guarantee, okay, you want to go eye for eye? You want to go eye for eye? Where you want to start at? That's right. I've been in jail. That mean. What that mean? What that mean? Came home same day. Never. When you have a certain type of lawyer, anyways. But what do that mean? Because let me tell you something. I'm around the worst of the worst. Worst of the worst. And we all been in jail. All of us. Prison. Jail. So what I've done was nothing. Because I moved right. And these same savages wouldn't even get on here and do what you're doing. You know why? Because that is below our savage pay grade. Below what you're doing now. This is what 304s do. I'm going to pray you're a woman. I'm going to pray you're really not a man. I'm going to pray you're a woman because it's activity. It is activity. First of all, men don't even take all that time talking to women. It's a chain of how things supposed to work, bro. You acting like more of it than I am, and that's weird to me. Let's start there. I bet you live in the hood. What's your credit score? Sir, I buy everything cash. I ain't got no credit. That's right, I ain't got no credit. I buy everything cash. I ain't got no credit, sir. You want to hear the true story? I buy everything cash. I have no credit. You want to hear? You want my true story? They do not understand that you have the insight to help young ladies to walk a certain path. That's right. Listen, I help ninjas. So all these ladies, and this is really even out of my category. All this West Indies, this is out of my pay grade, out of my category. I just do that on here. Hate to hear. No, that means you have no credit. When you buy everything cash, you have no credit because you're not making payments. So, but let me tell you something. That don't stop shit. It does not. Understand. It's nice to have credit. Okay, let me tell you, I'm the type of person where I'm not making payments on nothing other than a house I'm buying. Do you hear me? I'm not. I am not. Because I realize in life I'm a grown woman. That anything could happen any given day where you are today. You might not be there tomorrow. I ain't got time for no payments. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. I'd rather just go on ahead, cash out, go broke, and own it. That's what I'm doing. I ain't got time. You ain't coming to get ish. No, you ain't. Oh, no. Scottish, my father. When you leave the door open, they say close the door with your pretty... No, for real. Listen. And I understand credit's being good. It's good to have credit and all that. But let me tell you something. If you go for a landlord, and you go before a landlord, and let's say they care about credit and all that, give them 2, 3, 4 months rent. I bet all that goes out the door. They don't care about that. They don't care about that. I'm telling you, they care. No, they do care. But if you, it's just ways around everything. Scotian. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, my allergies are year round. Year round. Hey, Chad. You ever notice when rappers get money, they build up credit because they buy things that cost so much they have to make payments. They're making it seem to you like they went and cashed out and bought a, oh look, I dropped 80 bands. I dropped 2 million. They're just doing that. Very few are doing that. They're making payments. She's a fine old lady. Yeah, I'm not making payments. I am not. So let me tell you what I did with my last car, okay? My child just did like some magazines. We was chilling, whatever it was. I decided I was going to move to this area that had a water type scenery. So I wanted a water type car. Now, I seen what the prices were in the store. And I'm like, every time I hear how much somebody's car costs them, I'm like, because I know the car ain't worth that in real life. I don't care. Unless, I'm talking about we got to be on luxury line, okay? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 on a car, to me, that's crazy. That's crazy work. I wish I would. And then, when you're making payments on the car, not all the money go to the car. That's what a lot of people don't realize. There's a fee for this that's about $1,000 a year. Actually, get your payments broke down for somebody. You'd be like, oh, I paid this much. And then the percentage, then the loan rate, the percentage of the loan rate, and just whatever it is. You're not a slave to the lenders as most Americans know. Okay, so anyway, so I'm out looking for a car. I'm looking for a car. I'm looking for a car. I run in this car, and I'm like, I don't really want the car. The car got 4 miles. I looked and looked and looked. I've bought cars. I've bought a lot of cars in my lifetime. And listen, I'm like, no, I don't want this car. But this car only got 4 miles. I'm telling you how it went down. I'm like, I sat there and I looked at the car for like 3 weeks. And my gut was telling me, F what you heard, go get that car with 4 miles. F what you heard, go get that car with 4 miles. An elderly man drove that car for 4 miles. It sat in the garage and not even long enough to do nothing. Go get that car. Go get that car. That's a brand new car. Go get that car. I don't care. I don't care what type of car it is. You're going to go get that car. And it's cash. And you get away with cash. Oh, you're going to get that. Going to get it. So I went, I seen the car, and I could tell it was a brand new car. I could tell it was what it was, and I'm like, you know me, of course, I'm trying to chew you down. I already know what the check is. I know what you want. I came with it all. I'm ready. Because I know I should have been jumped on the car. I really don't want the car. It's not nothing I would have went and bought, but 4 miles. 4 miles. So I go on ahead, I test drive the car. I'm like, and I said, snap out of it. Snap out of it. 4 miles. You can guarantee that you're not finna have to drop nothing major. Going ahead and get it. So that's how I got that car, y'all. Oh yeah, it depreciated. It ain't even worth what it's. Yeah, it ain't even. If you go to a car dealership, they don't even want you to try to pay cash. Like, say there's a $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 car. They don't even really want you to pay cash for that. They want you to make payments because they won't make their fee off you. It doesn't. They're not making no money if you just come and buy a car outright. They're not making money off that. No, actually, none of my rooms smell like anything. I know you're lying. I know you're lying. Yeah, I ain't making no payments. Yeah, that's Yes, payments. If you want to build your credit, payments is what you need. I'm just a realist. I'm not going to. Only payments I will make is if I'm purchasing a home. That is a big, or a surgery bill. That's it. Other than that, I'm not making payments, and I'm trying to knock them bad boys out. Like I'm paying on a bill right now. I'm trying to knock this out in 3 weeks or a month. I don't even want to drag it on because I got more surgeries. Like, yeah, so I got away with got it cash and put in my name and was what it was. But I told myself, I said, that's when I was going to the dealerships. And I was seeing some nice little cars, with 9,000 miles on them for 10 racks. And I'm like, well, can I get on a payment plan? And, I'll give you 75% of the money and pay it off in a month or. They're like, no. And, I always knew they made fees, but that's when they broke it down. And they're like, well, since we can't get the dealer fee, I'm like, man, what? Like I had, and that's why I didn't get that car. That's how I ended up getting the other car. I went there 3 times, y'all. CarMax trying to buy a car, and I was trying to get the newest, cheapest one that I could just buy cash. They was not, man. Listen, they wanted that dealer fee so bad, and they told me, I'm like, that's crazy work. And that's true, because why sell something that you took all that time to store, clean, do whatever, and you ain't even making no money off of it? That's a waste. Yeah. But they'll try to find every last reason. And that's why I'm like, but I'm here with the money. Like, but you got to think about it, though. They ain't dirt poor where they got to take my money. They're there to make a profit. So that was years ago. I don't even know. Was it CarMax? It was something. It was some place that I wouldn't even usually go to, but I just seen they had like new cars. I'm telling you, with 9,000, 10,000 miles on them. I'm like, okay. And once again, they wasn't cars I wanted. But I'm just listen. This is how I'm gonna get down. I gotta get I just gotta get the best deal. Real talk. I gotta get the best deal. It gotta make sense to me. I'm not buying no car every 2, 3 years like that. That phase of my life is over. You know, God permits, I probably have to buy one more car before I go to heaven, You got to add all these things up. These things are like furniture. Furniture to me is a waste. That's why I'm telling my daughter, go get your house so I can decorate it. Furniture to me and all that little luxury stuff, I've been there and did that. That's a waste. Get you a house so I could lay that out. So, let that and help you pay it off as much as I can before I go to heaven. Let that be my contribution to you. I think that you have a lot of heart to go live with people because some people say very, very mean things to hurt your feelings, to test your emotions, and the universe is very tired of that. Well, no, that's why sometimes, I got to read a comment. One thing about me, I'm a mentor and a grown-up and an elder before anything. So when people say things, you guys say I got a little suntan, that is looking like trash, right? But as an adult, I'm somebody's grandmother. And I've come from the type of father where if you were to say something reckless in front of, like, see these little dumb comments, if you were to say that in front of my father, he would kind of school you and give you the game. And you walk away looking like an idiot and with some understanding. So the way I maneuver through life, I'm the same way. And I feel like we're in a chat, we're grown-ups, unless you're a child, whatever it is, like certain conversations we shouldn't even be having. When you come on here and you can tell, just fill the room out. Just fill out the room before you talk. You can tell I'm a certain type of woman. I command a little bit of respect. I'm not no foot dragger. I'm not no, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? 2 of my daughters are getting their homes built from the ground up right now. Boy, that's crazy work right there. That's one thing I will never do again. I will never. So let me tell you something. How I know about this home building stuff. So when I was 18, we got a house that was built in 1922. My little project, my little whatever. That house had asbestos. That house had everything. The grass was taller than the house, y'all, but it had a good amount of acres. It was just a good $8,000. $8,000. You couldn't beat it with that, man. I watched my dad. The cheapest thing you can do on bare land is install electricity. You can get away with doing that under like maybe 15, under 2,000, under 2,000. I, I will never, no, 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 no. If you plan on building a house, you just don't plan on having no money. That's all I'm gonna say. And then once you build your house, you're going to constantly rebuild that house the whole time you live there. So it's always going to be a ongoing. I will never. I remember my dad used to tell me, "Come get this land. Come move on this land. Come live on this land. You don't have any neighbors." And I understand all that. Okay, and I like that lifestyle, even though it does feel a little bit like cabin in the woods. Like it's a little weird at times. But I understand that lifestyle. And I had to tell him, "You make that seem so easy." I said, even if I had the best job ever, that ain't really no single woman's project. That's something you would have to walk into with a husband, and boy, he better have a big bag. Because that ain't even, you see what I'm saying? That's something that's very cost effective for two good working people. So we don't have no foundation. I'm talking about you got to get the well dug. I mean, the foundation and the well alone, yeah, crazy work. Come get this land. I ain't even got enough money to build nothing on that land. You must want me. So I'm paying bills somewhere else while I'm building this? How's that working out? Wait a minute, let's not even think about the tariffs. I just had to pay tariffs on my soap, y'all. I'm feeling some type of way about that. Yeah, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. You gotta have a good, if you're building a home from scratch, you gotta have a good substantial bag. I mean, you got a good bag. And you're paying rent to live somewhere else? Yes. I have a home in Texas, but I rent it out. Listen, I don't even. And then when I think about it, I'm like, do I really want her to buy a home? Knowing I know all the things that could go wrong and how cost effective and. Like for a mother, is that a scenario I even really want to throw you in? Also, anyway, so let's get back to, okay, let's get back. We won't even use my children as an example because I can't really even get into that story. So but let's go back to what I'm talking about. So, my son's dad, okay, I got a baby by a younger man. Our child's grown. His first child, not mine. So we are on totally different wavelengths with raising this child. We hate each other. We're active parents. Well, he still wants to lay up with Granny. But I think it's because we've raised a child. So, yeah, we hate each other. Raising a child is ugly, y'all. I went to the Walmart to go get them. No, Walmart and Target. And I could not find my chocolate milk anywhere. I'm wondering. I'm like, do I need to check? So anyways, now mind you, I have spoiled children. That's the point of this story, is me telling you I've been there, I've done that. I've spoiled children, I've done beyond spoiled children. I'm not no liar, y'all. I can't even get into the story because I can't tell the whole story so it won't make sense, but I have spoiled children. So I already know, okay? Even though I was a little bit different with my children, I still know what it's like to drop a check on your children. But my son's dad does not make his son work for nothing. And I'm just keeping it real. And I'm not bragging. I am not bragging. He does not make his son work for nothing. And now I make sure he has his son the majority of the time. Since them are the games you're playing, them are the games you're playing over there. He has to learn that lesson over there. Listen, I'm not finna come in between you and your parenting. Listen, you think you got it figured out? I'm not even here to argue about it. You guys got to remember, I've been had. This ain't my first grown child. So I'm just over a lot of stuff. Listen, do you, bruh. You're younger anyways. Listen, the reality is, I'll be going to heaven before you if things go the way it's supposed to. You and your boy gonna be out here figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, not everybody has had a male figure in their life. Not everybody has had a mother figure in their life. So not everybody knows how to raise children. And I'm not the best at raising children. Every day with grown children. He doing himself a disservice. He doing the child a disservice. We all know that. Listen, we know that. We know that. So if you see the type of mom I am, you see the type of conversations I have with my grandchildren, you know, I'm at a totally different point in my life. But to sit here and watch these two crash out, it'd be like a slow train wreck. I'd be like, what the ark? I got opposite, but I appreciate. Listen, I just be like, we just had the conversation today. I'm like, so you and this son of yours, and I understand, grown, I get it. And I understand, you know, our child has some mental health issues, and I understand that's why we go extra hard, and that's why we take care of him as if he's still our child. But he walks amongst us, okay? he's not like mentally retarded. He's not like, even with high functioning autism, he's walking amongst us. You wouldn't know. I mean, he might split your neck back. He's a wild, rough one. Definitely. But, like, why? Raising a man, you have to raise a man with certain... He has to have certain things. He has to have self-discipline. He has to have some type of drive. He has to have... This is what I try to tell him. My son's dad, you are raising somebody's father. I understand this is your first son. I understand you love him. I understand you're willing to do whatever for him. I understand. I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking your gifts. I'm not knocking that. But you are raising somebody's father. You don't know when this young man, even he's younger than us, still grown, you don't know when he's going to breed. I mean, I think he's probably already doing it. We just have to be realistic about what's going on in life. You see what I'm saying? This man doesn't have to be like, are you going to take care of him and his children? Like, you probably would. And that, you have to teach a man how to be a man. You have to. You have to. If you were to go to heaven tomorrow, this man can't be a man. You didn't. You raised him to be you raised him with privilege. Daddy does everything. Is your son? Yeah, his first child. His first child. He had a child recently, but not our son is grown. So this is his first child. My first husband is my girl's father. He passed away. Yes, oh my God. And I try to tell the man all the time, listen, quit being this ninja's friend, bro. We not these children's friend. We are not their friend. We're not. Quit being your children's friend. You are not. You are not. You are not. I don't care if you was there, wasn't there, but you are not your children's son, mom, dad, daughter, son, whoever. Quit being your children's friend. I see so many people doing that. Not me. Man, listen, I'm the type of parent, I don't expect much. I expect the basics. I expect you to be a civilized human. I expect you to treat yourself with kindness. I expect you to treat others with kindness. Just certain things. I don't expect you to be a brain surgeon. I don't expect you to try to be president. I expect you to do certain basic, have traditional values. And when you cannot carry and have those traditional values, you have to get around me. Because that means you have went against everything I have taught you, and you got to go do that somewhere else. You can crash out, but you can't crash out over here. So let me tell you. So here's the thing. Just like when we are talking about Marissa and her mom, everybody's like, Marissa's mom don't know. Marissa's mom knows more than what you think. You can have 10 children, you guys, and not all of those 10 children are going to do every exact thing they're supposed to do. We learn through life by making mistakes. Let me tell you one thing I noticed. When I was out there in the streets, you guys, there were people in the streets that didn't even have to be in the streets. Street pharmacists and stuff like that, they came from money. These people just wanted to be part of something. And it was so crazy to me that you was willing to take penitentiary chances and chances of getting unalived and just to be part of a movement? What? Like, that was just weird to me. I never sold none of this body ever. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never. Don't try yourself. I would never. That ain't even in my conversation. I would never. That's why I did what I did, so I didn't have to do those type of things. I did a lot of things, but those things ain't one of them. Why? That's what the women in your life, that's what they do? Oh, I don't do that. I've never done that. I've never had to date a man for money. I've never had to have a sugar daddy or find the ninja with the biggest rims. I've never had to do none of that, hon. Sorry. Odium, never had to do that. You might have been sucking mine. Never had to do that. Never had to do none of that. Listen, just because those are things that, listen, you, your parents, your mama, and your daddy had to do, don't bring that to listen. We are all not built equally, okay? Let me, you, regardless what you say, you can't change who I am, what I've done, where I've been. Listen, just because you ain't experienced it, don't, what's that mean? I'm just about to ask him, that must be your life. What, just because your women in your life have to run around, listen, and chase mother, and pretend be in love? To have a mate or keep their bills paid? What? So you don't think I was raised the correct? You don't think I was raised the correct way? That's what you think, right? I wasn't raised the correct way. Your father could never compare to mine. Your father could never compare to mine. So what you mean? Now, what do you mean? I was raised the correct way. What do you mean? Fat, he ain't got to show me no respect. He don't know me nothing. But you going to talk to me like who I am. You can't make you and your people's story be my story. No, my daddy was not a preacher. My dad was a man that went no further than the 5th grade and built an empire for his family. Before he built the empire, he went and found him a foreign woman that he happened to like. He married her and produced children by her. He built an empire. When he built his empire, he took care of a lot of people in his community. A lot. If it meant doing jobs for free or just doing things for people. My dad has done as much as buy people cars. When you have a different amount of money, you help people in different ways. That's the type of man I came from. I came from a man that had traditional values. I came from a man that had pride. I came from a man that knew how to be a man. I came from a father. Listen, my mother was a mother. Even on her worst day, my mother was a mother. I know what it's like. No, so I'm sorry. I'm mixed with a lot of things. My daddy was a preacher, gave us the word. My parents was married. Yeah, that's right. My dad went to heaven with my mother. She got sound and charisma. A disrespectful person only knows how to speak disrespect and garbage. It's obvious that this first person is trash. Yeah, they ain't even worth our conversation no more. But I just like, that's another learning lesson. You see how you sitting here saying the things you say? And not one thing you have said. That's why you should probably just follow me. So you can just see, yeah, you're dealing with the real one. You're dealing with a certain type of woman. A certain type of woman. See, you thought you had a certain, no, it's different. I'm a little different. Nice to meet you. My name is. Nice to meet you. I mean, you follow and believe yourself every day, so you're already doing that. Below our savage pay grade. Below. Imagine how sad. This is just another one of those gems. Imagine how sad your life has to be for you to try to push your self-hatred on me. And then think that it was really even going to work. How weird is that? How weird is that? Who even takes time to do... I'm going to pray for you when I go to church Sunday, because that is weird. Weird. That is weirdo activities. You know what? My children would never, and I'm so glad they would not. And we're supposed to be the savages. My children would never. I don't know now, that one, I don't know. You do way more than that. But no, they're not going to sit there and have those weird, random conversations. We can only laugh in his face. Yeah, that's some trouble. I can't even really go in because it just goes to show that you got some things going on in real life. And, you know, I'm sorry. Never say you hurt yourself because I said something to you. I'm going to be the bigger person, guys. I will not talk to people like that. They do not deserve to be talked to like that. I will not do that today. I'm just gonna be the bigger person. I am. I'm working on being a better me. And even Robert Kennedy, the third, man, listen. Out of the heart a person speaks, so this person, yeah. So, you know, how hard, you know what? That's just like West India. I can't even really go that hard. You know, I'm a troubled person. We're all troubled people just in different ways. But I'm feeling bad for that person right now. They think they're doing a big one. I can tell you're bothered. You want to talk about it? I understand what it's like to be in a dark place. Do you need a hug? Because sometimes I need one. You need a hug, baby. Come hug Granny. Granny got enough love for even you. Come get this hug. Now, I ain't thicker than a Snicker. Don't tell that lie. You look so beautiful and the tattoo. Please let me know. Okay with you. What? I'm over 50, guys. I'm an old woman. Watch how you're talking to me. I'm an old woman. I'm a grown woman. Sitting here having mere conversation with me. Am I having that mere conversation with you? Yeah, we will pray for you, son. I'm a little boy, you son. Because a grown man would never. Marissa is a whole nother conversation. Trust me. Oh, I know what I want to say about that heifer. I know what I want to say. She done made 2 posts so far, y'all. Making it seem like she fitting it. Do not say this in my chat, y'all. But like she fitting to... Can't find no job. Goodbye. And what was the other message? Kind of sounded like Marilyn, right? That sounded like Marilyn. If you was a lady, wow. Do you know what I'm talking about? That last video, and then she made another video. What was it she said? Where she made it seem like she might end it. Now, I don't want to say that no more, but I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. Fat, do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know how she made them words, that video seem like, can't find no job, this might be it? Man, you messy. That's where I'm drawing my line right there. Her children need to be gone. You guys, I am drawing my line right there. You guys know out of everybody, I wanted that girl to keep her children, right or wrong. You guys have seen me in how many chats, how many comments, where I'm like, no, we ain't calling DCF. And you guys know I'm telling no lie. No, we ain't calling the office. People be like, yeah, I got her information. I don't want it. I'm not doing that. This ain't that serious to me. I don't mess with people's homes, children's, jobs. I don't do that. I don't do none of that, y'all. Listen, I don't even know where to start with this girl. She just makes me so sick. Every time she has no self-respect, no pride, no nothing. How dare you carry yourself like that? You know, you might as well just hook up with my son, Dad. Well, no, he'll take care of you. You ain't ready for that. He'll take care of you and your kids. He'll be the pappy. You ain't ready for that. He don't want that. That's the type of man I mess with or have children by. Whoever his future women are, all their children getting took care of. I be wanting to go through TV. Don't pray for people who don't deserve it. And please don't hug them if they don't have something good to say. I will not say nothing at all. Peace. Listen, in real life, I ain't hugging nobody like that. I'm not. Depending on, hold on, children, elderly, people that have had, see, I'm trying to smoke my cigarette. Like, it got to be something real where I'm letting that go down. I was just kind of being funny, but that person do need a hug. They ain't getting that hug from me. Now I will hug certain people, not that, but that person do. Yeah, I'm no simp. I'm not doing none of that. I'm gonna say this: they are. It could be worse. But what got me? If you sitting there, y'all heard me, okay? I don't know what I would do if I can't be on social media. I've been on social media. So what you say? You finna HURT yourself? Like what you saying? Because that's what you make in the title. Nah, that's some pathetic. Call them people and have them come get your children. I can deal with the begging. I can deal with all that other stuff. But now you playing psychological mind games. This ain't your first time posting something like that. Nah, them children gotta go, sis. I'm sorry. They got to go. So I done sat here, I watched you, no, hear me out. And if it is that real and you feeling that type of way and you ain't, just call someone to come get your children, sis. Just come have someone get your children. That's all I'm saying. So if you running game, because this ain't the first time, listen, this ain't the first time making a post like this. I don't know who else picked up on this. And what makes it so bad, I really feel you just running game. I don't feel like I need to like call 911 like, yeah, she might hurt herself. Nah, sis. Yeah, call someone to come get your children. Because that's low level. Nah, that's one thing we not going to do. That you will not be teaching those children. No, you ain't teaching those children that. Be a woman and just admit you can't handle those children. Let them go to whoever can. You can teach them a lot of things, but that's not, don't teach them to play that psychological mind game. I might hurt myself. No, they got to go. They got to go. They got to go. No, they got to go. No, they got to go. That's too much. That's too much. Certain things you don't teach your children. And you that no. So you playing along with psychological. You shouldn't even have that conversation nowhere around you, your children, not even begging for money. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't do that. And this is why I'm telling you, so she might need to call somebody to come get her children and just let them go there. Admit defeat. West Indian, admit defeat. Just admit you can't take care of the children right now. That's what you listen. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Just let them go for a couple months till you get gone ahead, have that baby. Just let them go. Listen, you can even give them the children's service and still get them back. Let them go somewhere. Because nah. I don't like that psychological. Yeah, I might end it all. I can't get no job. Nah, you ain't gonna teach them children that. Don't. Do not. No. 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 Hey, her children be on her page, bro. They be on her page. So you're. This is what I'm saying. No. 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 A lot of things you can get away with, whatever it is. We're not gonna teach our children to play those psychological mind games. I may hurt myself if I can't get a job. No, and you ain't even planning on doing it. No, call someone to get your children. That's too much for me. It's bad enough you teaching your children how to lie, how to manipulate, how to beg, not how to man up, not how to do. And now you teaching them that? That's like psychological warfare. Nah, that's too much. Nah, that's psychological warfare. You don't do that. That pretend I might have mental health, I'm going to hurt myself type stuff. You don't teach your children to play that game because they might really play that game. You don't do that. Not everybody's minds process everything. Certain things we just supposed to protect our children from. No. No. She can do a lot of things, but that ain't one of them. You know how many young people watching her page? No. No, that's too much. No, that's too much. What if I got a young daughter watching her? And my daughter might be in her emotions. And she's like, oh, Marissa, no job. Goodbye. I mean, you just, no. I'm too old to be out here giving women or men the game on how life goes. You obviously don't come from a community, do you? You don't come from a community, so you don't know. I know you where the adults just walk past you. You do what you want to do, right? You don't come from a community, so you don't. Bye. This woman is not a beggar. Just listen. I don't know what type of woman you think I am. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that. I don't do strange things for change. I don't twerk for dollars. I don't even twerk in clubs. Listen, whatever. I am not that type of woman. I am not. I don't know what you got going on. That's why I say, is that the only type of women y'all know? Like, it's getting weird to me. Like, that's a norm? That's a norm in the society of women around you? They just... I can't stand a dumb conversation. I can't. Oh, because, wait a minute. I'm so wrong because I have... What is wrong with my outfit? I got jammy shorts on. That's cute little jammies. What do you mean the way I'm dressed? What do you mean? I don't understand. I ain't got no big butt. My butt ain't hanging out. What do you mean? What is wrong with my outfit? I'm trying to... What is wrong? I got a bra on. I got gymnastic underwear on. I ain't got regular underwear on. I got $28 underwear on. So... What is wrong with my outfit? I'm in the privacy of the YouTube room. What am I? You want me to pull out bags? I got bags of brand new stuff. Are you worth one of my new outfits? A cold part is she's not even looking for a job. She's begging for money. I haven't seen people do that in real life. I have junkies and homeless people. You're too old to be wearing that. That's for a teenager. It's for whoever could afford it. I'm sorry. I got a little thing about ruffles. So certain things I'm going to buy, like ruffles, certain things are just automatic for me. Don't let my clothing offend you. I mean, I got $200 pajamas. You want me to go put those on? I mean, I didn't know it was that serious. Maybe next video I'll have the $200 pajamas on. Pick a pair. Which ones do you want? I just can't be the nice, casual granny. I gotta, come on now. I ain't too old to do nothing. I'm not too old to do nothing. I'm a modern day grandmother and a good one. So, and a good person in her community. I pride myself on that. Thank you. That means the most to me. That definitely is the most important thing to me. That is my standing. That is my. It just does something to me. I know you would, Aaron. That's why you're acting like that. Hey, Shadow. Listen, they can be on here. Do they need a life lesson? What do they need? And you know what? That's one thing about me. I cannot turn that switch off, y'all. You see how I sit here and take the time, and just to show you how you make yourself look stupid, my daddy was the same way. He did it all day long. And I see my children get sick of me. They're like, Mom, just let me scratch out. Hey, Callie. Hey, Sean. Hey, Carlos. Guys, I'm over 50 years old. I'm an over 50-year-old woman. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. One time for the over 50-year-olds. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all see my suntan? Ain't that crazy? Look how light that is. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. I just lost my mom, so you're very important to me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Prayers, 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 love, all that. Oh, I hate to hear that. Hey, Fed. Yeah, you guys, we got to put spoil in our children. We got to. We got to. Oh, and back to Marissa's mom. She knows, I don't think she knows every exact thing. Just like I don't know every exact thing of what's going on in my children's life. But she got the gist of it. We get fed up with our children. As adults, and we've already lived a whole life, a lot of, well, I don't want to say a lot, okay? This is how parents are either going to get down. There's two options. Either they're going to okay what you do and ride with you till the wheels fall off, or you got to get from around them. I'm one of those people where you got to get from around me. If you're doing grown up or what, you can't, we both can't be under the same roof doing big boy-ish. We can't. That's my rule. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't know where you're going to go, but you got to go. Yeah, we're not doing that. So there's chances that she's just like, listen, this woman just, keep crashing out, keep doing. Sometimes you got to, and I made a video about that the other day, or maybe about a month ago. Sometimes we have to let our kids crash out. I let mine crash out a lot. I promise you do. I promise. One thing about me though, the only thing I am gonna do, I will pay your rent. I'll pay your rent. That's all I'll do. I ain't paying no light bill. And I'm only going to pay that for so long. Now, the fact that my grandchildren there, I'm always make sure. But, I just take my grandkids. When they get to the point and you ain't got it together, I take my grandkids and you can figure it out. Don't call me that. Just call me Granny. Say, hey, Granny. Hey, Granny. I have a good heart, but you know what I notice? The older and older I get, the more... Listen, I'm cutthroat with my own children. That's one thing. I do not want to lie to you about. You guys think I baby them. And no, I don't. No, I do not. Yeah, y'all know I like me a little two-piece jammy set. It's just the way I'm sitting. It looks like they're all short, like I'm this thick little horse. I'm a woman that just had a baby. Y'all see this? I got a lot going on. I'm not on here trying to be fine. I'm not on here trying to be pretty. I'm trying to. You see, I'm in my just. As soon as I come home, one thing about me. First thing I got to do, I got to take a bath. I don't care if I'm in the front house, back here. I got to take a bath. I do not like to bring outside dirt into anywhere. I don't like to do that. Yeah, you can have a baby at 50. You can have a baby at over 50. Yeah. Yeah. Are we grown ups on here? I don't want to cry. Why can't we just have regular grown up conversation? Why? You gotta take a bath, but you better not move in these new houses. They don't have bathtubs. Oh, listen. This is an addition back here, and I turned it into the YouTube room. This only has a shower. Back here only has a shower. So anytime I want to bathe, stuff like that, oh God, I hate it. This is a grown-up conversation. You got to put some clothes on. Messing up our train of thought. Well, I thought shorts and a shirt was good enough. That's what I thought. I mean, that's why I chose this. Well, you blessed it's dangerous to have a baby at 50. I did it for someone else, so it ain't even my baby. If you hear Marissa's mother and the way she talk about her on the cruise, tell her she's beautiful, she's too good for Will, she's a good mother. When she was saying it, I think she just kind of meant from the perspective of, you're my daughter, you didn't come from no trash family, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to be living like that, you know. That's her daughter, not our daughter. She does realize, you know, just with this being said alone, on her third baby's dad and the other two ain't there. So no matter how you were to sugarcoat it, the basics that are out there, she knows. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure she don't know that Thomas is in the house cooking. So she's not gonna know certain things in the house, but the basics, she understands that. No, I watched the whole video. I watched the whole video. Here's a woman that didn't raise her child up like trash. I mean, like I said, it's pretty obvious. Here's your daughter on her third baby's dad. You know what I'm saying? It's a no brainer for me. Even if it's a no brainer. Being a mother is definitely a no brainer. No, she told her that when she came with Momo, she told her to get. Yeah, because she. Okay, so you gotta listen to what you're saying. So she knew back then that Marissa was already on her second child with no baby's daddy, no whatever. See, the way your mother looks at a thing, at something, or some people, I don't even want to say a mother. All right, let's say this is life. Let's say a whole neighborhood, all the streets are life, okay? And then you got highways. Highways are the main gist, and in between are little roads hooked together, and you know, how can I give this example? Baby daddy issue, mama drama, like all these are on the little side roads, okay? I'm just giving those examples, but once again, you got the highways. So you know what life's basically supposed to be about. You see what I'm saying? So when all these little things didn't work out, you kind of already know what it is. Is that a fair way to put it? No, she don't know Thomas ain't been doing the cooking, but she knows she got a daughter that ain't moving right on her third baby's dad. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, she got people that watch her page. Her family watches her page. So it's not, they're just kind of like, listen, and ain't nothing wrong. Marissa's grown. Those are Marissa's children. Her mom ain't got to do nothing in real life. I'm just saying what I would do, what most women would do. If we were struggling, whatever it is, and I'm the type of woman where, listen, I'm not afraid to let my children make mistakes with my grandchildren. I'm not. But certain things, no. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Certain things is just no. If you don't think her mother knew she was in a shelter, and I listen, I always I let my kids know, I will get a lawyer. If listen, you can crash out, you can do this, you can do that, but the minute I see that ain't what it's supposed to be, I'll make you hate me. I will go get a lawyer. I will. I'll go get a lawyer and I'll take your children. I don't want to do it. I don't even want your children. But you know what I'm saying? I know you just cannot go physically take anybody's children. You can't do that. There will be some type of, court type issue. You just cannot do that. Me and my own daughter, we got into a big argument about that one time. Like I told her, she was going through something, whatever it is. I said, do you need me to step in? Because I'll step in. What are we doing? What if her mom gets the two boys and then that's what she did. So we can't control what Marissa does. Marissa's gonna do whatever, just like my son is gonna crash out, however, and Tommy's son is gonna crash out, and your daughter's gonna lay up with who she wants to, and it's. I just don't play. Listen, I was fine with a lot of things, but that mental health game, I don't play. If you got something wrong, go get help. But don't sit there. Nah, nah. If you doing that for money, that's just something you don't even do. You got children, nah, I'm not with that. No. Or maybe that's just because I've just seen such real stuff. But you don't you just don't play. Okay, that's just like you got a child that's unaliving himself, okay? And that child's around another child. And they're sitting there talking about it. And, children emulate what other children do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just certain conversations, no, we're not doing that. No, 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 no. If you are crashing out and need help, go get help. And you're wrong for not getting help. But if you're doing that just for a beg of pleading on your child's reading, no. I'm never going to, certain things I'm just never going to okay. My cousin has autism. I got her at the age of 8. She's 23. I went to court to make it clear to her mother I was not playing with her. I've always made clear to my girl, listen, I'm telling you, my daughter, and she wasn't even doing that. She was just sad because she was going through something with her husband. And I let her know, listen, what? I will make you hate me. I will really make you hate me. I'm a fair mother. I'll let you do whatever. You can make all the mistakes with your child that you need to, because you have to learn how to be a parent. These are your first children. But certain things, no ma'am, no sir, I will make you hate me. And she didn't talk to me for a long time. I mean, she knew, boy, my mom's on that. Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. With the right lawyer, everything's possible. Remember that. I'm not going to sit back and watch any child suffer. The only reason I did not make a move on Marissa was because of your video. See, that's another thing, and that's something Marissa don't really. And I still don't want nobody to make any moves. If you hear what I'm saying, I want Marissa to make the decision. I don't want nobody to call. Then this is not what I'm saying. So I'm glad this came up. That's not what I'm saying. Don't call nobody. I don't want her children to get took. I want her to be woman enough to say, you know what, I can't do this. That's what I want her to do. Have a good day at work, Sydney. Now that's fair. I don't want nobody, and y'all, I hope nobody thought that's what I meant. We don't do that over here. There got to be some severe circumstances. We don't do that over here. So that I definitely ain't saying that. No, I want her to do the right thing, Mom. Can you take my kids? If not, what about a sister? If you got to split them up, you got to split them up. It is what it is. Stop saying that this woman begging. Get your mind right, black people's peace. Who, honey bun? I'm begging or the other girl's begging? I don't understand because the other girl's really begging. I'm not begging. That's a storm. That's a storm. That ain't rain. That's why I might be stuck back here for a minute, y'all. It's going down, down, down. Let me look out there and see what it do. See if it's light enough where I can show y'all. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to see because there's too much green stuff in the back. You ain't gonna be able to see the rain like that. It's too dark, and then I got a screen on the door and all that crap. It's cool and raining where I am. As a nurse, I'm a mandatory reporter, and I still have not made a move. I have a daughter in Atlanta right now, willing to take her kids and move them in. She has a 5-bedroom. I don't know. That's why I'm like, this is my thing. If she's going to crash out and get it over with. Okay? Because it's not about you, it's about those kids. If you got to, this is what I want her to remember. You cannot keep dragging those children in and out of shelters. Regardless if this is fake, not fake, whatever it is. You have been in the house more than once since you've had children. No ma'am. No ma'am. You have to know how to stand on your own as a woman. That's why I'm like, things I'm saying, it's not like I'm giving her bad advice. No, they don't carry yourself like that. Ben told you to keep your children offline. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let me plug my phone in my charger. Like, how many, come on. You act like I'm telling you lies. She can come on here and pretend to be the best person in the world. We would never even know the truth. That's what I'm saying. You do things and act like sees you do things. You're over there all on child. The things you're doing we shouldn't even have seen. Like, why are you showing that? She ain't even smart enough to mute her camera. She can't even mute the camera. She just like, if you hear it, you hear it. No, no, ma'am. Hey, Katie. No, ma'am. There's so many other ways to handle that. No, ma'am. No. Hey, leaning on Jesus. Let me tell you something. I don't like people to discipline their kids in front of me. That's not my business to see, y'all. I don't want to go to your house and you... If you're in discipline your children, you go somewhere else, in another room or outside. I'm not there for that. Okay? I'm just not. So it's like I'm not disciplined and not saying I haven't, but you learn through life. There's certain things you just don't do. You just do not do. That is all I'm saying. She has the option on what she's going to display, and she chooses to get on here and crash out and display whatever. And you can't be mad because people have certain views, certain opinions. You want me to get on here and act like I'm a young girl and act like it's all right and it's cute and it's that. Man, I'm over 50. What am I lying for? No, it's not all right. It's not all right. It ain't even all right if mine do it. So how's all right if she do it? If mine's did it, it wouldn't be all right. So what are we? If yours did it, it wouldn't be all right. So like what? What are we saying here? Like, are we making that make sense? I don't think we are, y'all. There's no, ma'am. Mm-mm. I guess everybody moved different. I don't know. But I thought the things we were talking about, I thought they were just basics. Y'all hit the like button, hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. I'm 63 years old. I'm a foster parent of having raised so many kids. I would have never called CPS or APS, but she really would have given those kids up there her money. You definitely have. I couldn't understand the last part. She will never give those kids up. Oh, they're her money. Oh, yeah, no, that's her. Because who's going to donate to her without the kids? No, I understand what you're saying. Who is going to donate to her without the children, y'all? That's what sets the tone right there. And then you ever watch her shorts where she makes it seem like she's pregnant with 2 kids. She don't even, well, I spelled something wrong on here, so who am I? But she's been pregnant with 2 kids. She's supposed to say, I'm pregnant with 2 kids. She's making it seem like she's possibly pregnant with twins. So y'all don't even see her wordplay, y'all. I'm telling you. She know everything I'm doing. Yes. Not everything I'm doing. She know everything she do. She know how to get the clicks. She know how to get the views. You see her last time. Can't find a job. Goodbye. Oh, never mind. Now I know. Yeah. So this is about her 4th, 5th time doing that with the title. Like, yeah, maybe you'll never see me again. Child, I just cannot. I cannot. It just be too much for me. I guess. Whatever, I guess. Every time I go to watch a video, I'll be like, oh. I just skip through. That's what I do. I skip through it, and I just write stuff down, and then I skip ahead, and I write stuff. I'll be like, oh my god, and then I stop, and I be like, no, I be hearing stuff I don't even want to hear. I be like, I'm not even there for that. You definitely have given her great advice. She have not taken it, and she will not take. She ain't anybody you give advice to. Let's say you take 30 people and you give them all the same advice. All 30 people ain't going to walk away with something. And the one that does ain't even going to use what you gave them right away. They probably won't use that till 2, 3, 4 years down the line. But the point is you dropped the gem. So it's up to them. You got to remember, these videos just ain't to West Indy. West Indy ain't the only girl doing this. I'm telling you now. My daughter got friends where they go and leave the children with the daddies and never come back, and I'd be like, what the are we doing here? Like the normal stories that go on in life. I'd be like, there's a lot. There's just be a lot. I'd be like, I don't know. About the children getting rocked in front of a crowd? What? I don't know if I said something like that. I don't think I said nothing like that. I don't remember what I said, but I ain't saying nothing like that. I can guarantee it. No, ma'am. I was just saying I wish West Indy would admit defeat and maybe think about letting them children go somewhere for a while. What did he call you? It wasn't Gilf, was it? The prettiest transgender YouTube out here. The prettiest transgender YouTuber out here. Dang, I was about to say something good. It was a good little gem, too. I don't know why I read your comment. My gem was way better than that comment. You said don't rock the kids in front of you. Who knows? Who even knows what I was talking about? But I don't think I say, I'm 100% sure I didn't say exactly that. So I'm not sure, like, what part of the conversation. Yeah, I would never, because that's not the case. You do need to make a big girl decision and call for help. Yeah, Chopper jealous going through things. You see, look, I'm not even worried about you. Find you something else to do. I don't care about you. It'd be the dumb conversations for me. Like sometimes, I be trying to, you know, give you the gems, like how to walk into a room, fill out the room before you talk. Sometimes in real life, I really don't. This is like the YouTube personality in real life. No, no, I care. No, I'm different. I'm different. I'm different. I care, but I'm different. Listen, I don't judge you neither. I don't care if you like men, women, both. What you got, what you have, where you work at, what religion, what politics. I don't judge by none of that. So the fact you even on here saying that we are different people. You looking fly granny, you know it. Yeah, listen, I already know I'm not no old ugly granny. I'm not the best looking granny, but I'm not no old ugly granny. I'm not no trash woman. I'm not none of that. So you really cannot you cannot break me. I'm not impressed. My feelings aren't hurt. They're never gonna be. I just don't like, I just be trying to help you so you don't look stupid. It just goes to show the type of people you have to be around in order to have those type of conversations. But listen, if that's how you rock and roll, and I ain't mad at you. Granny got children and grandchildren and godchildren and all of that, and the whole neighborhood and the elders and yeah. Oh, Run, I never seen your. Your comment was, what did he call you? It wasn't Gilf, was it? Who even knows? I don't even know. I'm from the streets. I'm from many, many, many hoods. Seen him. You never seen me there. You wish. That's the easy way out. That would have been too easy for me. I would have never. That's why I say it. Just goes to show what type of women you be around. Guess you look so beautiful that some can't believe it's natural. I don't know what the child. They just bored in their house trying to hurt a woman's feelings, and a woman that don't give a. I guess they're just assuming that I'm like, the average woman, and you know, they don't know. They don't know. But I really be disgusted. I'd be like, because I just hate, I'm telling you, I just a dumb conversation to me. We do not get along. We don't. We can talk about anything. But just not nothing dumb. Nah, I don't like that. You can't make me be who you want me to be, You just show what you've been introduced to life. Don't put me in your category. You can't afford to know. Amen. Real talk. I don't know. I mean, what, you wanted me to struggle? You wanted me to lay up with men for money? You wanted me to do what Marissa's doing? You wanted me to beg? And then you're mad when I tell you I chose the street, so I didn't do those things. Then you're mad when I tell you I managed stores the whole time. Then you're mad. You want me to act like I didn't have baby daddies that took care of their children. You want me to act like we didn't have food in the house. What the why does that's not my story. You cannot make it be my story. I don't listen. I got jerk baby dads, whatever it is. We hate each other, love each other. But no, certain things I have and certain things I didn't do. And it just is what it is. I love you too. What you say, TV. What you say, TV. Listen, so let me explain something to you. That's why I chose the streets at a young age. Let's not make this about me, but it's my page. Because I just didn't want to lay up with men for money. I wanted to be an independent soldier. I wanted to be the type of woman Listen, this is where it all went wrong for me in the streets. When I got that first little bit of respect, it was over with. It was a done deal. That's all it took for me. Swear to God, I'm not lying. And I know I shouldn't swear to God, but I don't want to lie to nobody. When I got that first amount of respect, that was it for me. That was it. There was no turning back. That was it. I seen how women got, no, that was it for me. Okay. I regret nothing. I regret nothing. So that's how I got into the streets. And I was just there for a long time. And never in house, never used my body. But that's what it was. That respect. It ain't nothing better. Let me tell you, women, there is nothing better when you walk into the room with the most powerful men, or you're amongst, and they gotta give you that. Yeah, you know I'm her, mother. You know I'm her. When you eat amongst the big dogs, and the big dogs are men, and you are bigger than the big dogs, bitch, it's that. You hear me? That's just what I like. Listen, you can't knock me. That's just, hey. Respect is. It is. It really is. And it's no different than being a rapper, being this. When you can pay people to do whatever, you are needed in your community. You are a superstar. When you can help them with their light bill, or, hey, I need a couple dollars, or the world caters to you. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You'll not be cutting your own grass. You're not going to be washing your own clothes. You're not going to be cleaning your house. You're not going to be driving yourself nowhere. You're not going to be pumping your own gas. You're not going to be doing nothing that the regular person would do, because everybody wants to do it for you. And they will do it for you. They'll do it for free, or be put on payroll, or whatever it is. They just want to be part of whatever you are, part of the team. Hey, Deborah. A simple compliment can go a long way. Imagine what $1 could do. Amen. Hey, Mac. Mac. That much is true. It's double-edged, though. It is double-edged. That's why, and listen, this is what I'm telling you. That's why a lot of people don't walk away from that, because you can't go from living this certain life, being this certain person, to being a person just living paycheck to paycheck. People can't. I'm a success story, because people don't. You don't understand that crossover. A lot of people ain't gonna understand that crossover. You can't go from living that life to just being a regular person. Your mind, soul, pockets, family, neighborhood. No, you don't do that. I did the same dance. Hey, granny, hey. You don't. People, no. Very few. Our success rate of getting out of that is very little. Very little. We DIE, or we go to jail. And if we go to jail, we come out and do it again and again and again and again and again. Why? Because you can't make that crossover. When I was making that crossover, let me tell you something. This is one thing I do not want to lie to you guys about. It still be times every day, all day long, where I'm like, man, it's just an easier, better way. Like, this here is crazy. YouTube, these jobs, like, I got one good run left in me. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be able to tell myself, come on now. That ain't right. That ain't right. It ain't. You didn't had, I'm used to being a provider. And even though I still provide for mine, but I'm used to providing on a different level. So the fact that I can't do that, it don't even sit right in my heart. That's why I'm trying to blow this channel up. When I blow this channel up, y'all gonna see me go get my grown children. Listen what I'm telling you. First thing I'm going to do is go get my grown children. I'm not giving my daughter opportunity time to pick anything. I'm going to get my grown children. I'm going to put them in the house. All of them. And my grandchildren. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. I'm telling you. Watch how I take care of them children. Y'all going to be like, dang, she's doing that. She's grown. I don't know how to do anything but take care of children. That's all I've ever done was mother my children. So everybody's like, why aren't you worried about a man? Because I just want to mother my children. That's all I want to do is mother my children. Ninja. I want to mother my children. Thank you, Town Talk. I know that you were really providing, and that's what I'm saying. You can't go from providing like this to providing like providing like that to providing like this. That's why a lot of people don't get out the streets. They don't, and there's no retirement plan. It just very few walk away with anything. It's just crazy work. It is crazy work. But I see why they don't walk away, because you cannot go from being that type of provider, living that type of life. Why do you guys always hear me, and you guys, I hope this helps you understand. That's why, you see how I'm in here in this comfy stuff? I can go pull some stuff out of the closet. You'd be like, oh. Little furniture, little cars, you guys ain't noticed that nothing like this amazes me. I got this, I'm trying to do this vlog, y'all. I recorded a bunch of things. I just want to show you how my everyday life looks. And I'm so not impressed. I've done so much for myself and had money the majority of my life, where what can a man even do for me? There's nothing a man could even buy me that would even make me happy. I want to go mother my children. That's what I want to do. I don't want to go on no dates. I just want to go live with my children and shower them. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. What about your man? You're selfish. I don't have a man. I'm worried about my children. I'm a mother. I've been a mother since I've been 15 years old. And I really enjoy being a mother. I cannot make this up. If it was up to me, I just love being with my kids. Now, I also distance myself from someone acting crazy, my own kids. But, yes, I want to live in a house with my children. That's what I want, and I'm going to do it. I don't know if I got to buy condos or duplexes or a house with a house behind. I don't know what I got to do, but I'm telling you, I'm going to be with my children. My client is just like you. Salute to you. That's right. I love my children. I don't understand what you're saying. I love my children. You think I was out there taking penitentiary chances for nothing? I love my children. I really, really, really love my children. You think I was just doing that for me or to take care of the neighborhood? I did that for my children. I love my children. Listen, you can't knock me. When I go to heaven, F a ninja, I'm going to heaven in front of my children. Man, what? Listen, I can't speak for any other woman. I can only speak for myself. I want to be housed with my children. I want my grandchildren to run across me. And of course, I have to have adequate space because we're grown. So I'm not talking about all living in one house. Some basic little where you're bumping around to each other. If I get that cash, I'm going to get a house big enough where we ain't got to see each other if we don't want to. If that's how I'm going to blow my bag, that's how I'm going to blow my bag. I prefer we go buy one. But whatever it is, I'm going to put my children in the house. And that's what I'm going to do. That's right. I want my grandchildren running past. I want amenities in the backyard. Hold on, grandson. Let granny go get I want one of them souped up golf carts and we're just riding through the neighborhood. I'm letting grandsons drive. You know, I'm just, man, whatever. Grandsons, let's get the four-wheelers. Yeah, I'm that type of grandma. You right. Yeah. I got a son that wants to be a gamer. You want to be a gamer? Baby, let me hook this whole room up for you. You want a game? Okay. What do you need? Point it out, I'll buy it. I'm telling you, I already got it in my mind how I'm going to decorate the house, the backyard, the amenities. That's why I hope I can get them to buy a house. But if not, we can do the same thing with renting. But, yeah, I'm telling you. I'm definitely on a mission for mine. Listen, I ain't never too old. Listen, that's what I care about is my children. Don't judge me. I don't know what anybody else. I care about my children. That's right, I do. That's what makes me happy. Well, if you think that's insane, that's insane. Like, that's you. That's you. That's how I'm used to providing for my children, and that's my comfort zone, and that's what I'm going to do. You can call that whatever. That's what I'm going to do. My father was the same way. Listen, I didn't even have to be in the streets. My father had cash. Let me tell you about having a father like mine, like the mother I am. You ain't got to have no husband. You ain't got to have no wife. You ain't got to have nothing. Because my father held us all down. So if my daughter was fighting with the husband, or if it didn't matter. We never needed nobody's money. But if we did, best believe that's what my dad did. What he did for was to take care of his family. And that's what I'm going to do for mine. I don't feel bad. Listen, that's what you, and I know you one of those people when your child turned 18, no, that ain't really how it works. That ain't how it works. I remember when my dad got sick, something he said, and it really resonated with me. Same situation, but different situation. Like I was in the streets, he was a businessman. Oh, it hurt me to my soul. He said, I wish I never got sick. He said, I was going to take care of you guys until, he said, he said, this is what I do this for, is my family. He said, I feel like so less of a man. And I felt that ish. Do you hear me? When I left those streets, I felt that ish. I felt that. I understood what he meant. Because that's what we do all this for. And no, when your children turn 18, they don't go nowhere. And you still gonna cash out, still do. I felt that itch. I felt that. I really felt that. I really, really, really felt that. Here I am, Daddy knows, okay, we got money, we're good. You know, I used to just let my dad do things for me just because he was my dad. I didn't need my dad's money. Sometimes I get loans from my dad just because he needed to feel like his baby still needed him. And I never even paid him back, nothing. I would just have to, my dad wanted to father. He didn't, my dad, let me tell you something. I was on the phone with my dad from the minute I woke up, my daddy ran his own business. And I worked a job where I could talk on the phone all day. I was on the phone with my daddy from 7 a.m. to about 9, 10 o'clock every single day of his life. I swear to God. Promise you. Promise you. That's how much I was in tune with my daddy. Like, there was nothing, when you have a daddy like that, like, hey, Dad, this is wrong. What do I do? And he told me, and I did it. That's why I never needed no man, never, because I had a daddy, okay? I had a daddy that loved me. So it was coronavirus, whatever it was, rent, car, whatever. Dad, should I go get this car? You know, I had a daddy. Yeah. It's no different than you calling your mama and your mama telling you. I just had a daddy that did all those things. I had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful daddy. God has not forgotten about you. I mean, that's why you guys will always hear me talk about my daddy. I'm a daddy's girl. I love my daddy. That's one thing I wish. I got some recordings, but I don't want to share them. But my dad dropped such gems. This I do is nothing. Nothing. The things that rolled out of his lips and his mouth and his mind and his heart and his soul, I could never. If that man was just sitting here talking right now, you know, even you racist people would be like, we don't, white people, oh, he's white. My father was such a real man. You were going to, if I put my father, I wish he was living. If I put him in front of this camera right now, you'd respect him as a man and you wouldn't see his color. If you were black, white, pink, or purple, and you guys would fall in love with my dad, I'm telling you. He was a mama's baby. Yeah, I was, woof, woof. My dad spoiled me. Listen, it'd be hard for me to even get a husband. Like my dad told me, he said it's a different day. I understand, we're going to run around, we're going to date, we're going to have babies. It's not like how it used to be where you marry who you having babies by and you stay with them forever. He said this is a different day. He said, you're going to do all that. This is what he told me when I had my first baby. He said, you're going to do this. It's not like when me and your mama was living in your grandparents and you rode it till the wheels fall off. He said, you're going to have the babies, you're going to have the boyfriend, you're going to do whatever. He said, you and everybody else around you. He said, but when it comes to marrying somebody, if you ain't like your father, it'll never work. And boy, he told no lies. He said, I raised you a certain way, so Certain things you're gonna accept when it comes down to doing like the real serious, the whatever. If he don't have these certain qualities, he ain't for you. Don't even waste your time. Don't make a move. He said, babies, this what y'all gonna do. He said, cause y'all just this a new thing. He said, but no. When it comes to actually putting a ring on the finger, no. Just don't settle. He said, and this is what he told me. He said, you go to heaven with your children, you just don't settle. If you can't find a man that suits you and you guys make blessed, build each other up and it you die with your children. And he said what he said, and that's real ish. You just don't settle. He said settling is what you did when you was young. Settling was dating those guys, men dating the girls, having the babies, getting divorced. No. When it comes to that lifelong, because marriage is forever. We don't break marriages up. Nah, because I ain't found that guy. Nah, I ain't found. Nah, he got to be a certain type of guy to even. Because that's lifelong. Nah, that's lifelong. Ain't no getting divorced. Ain't no doing none of that. And I'm not just going to marry because you got money or you got a house or. No, we got to mesh. We have to mesh. We have to complement each other. I got to be driving home fast to come see you. No. Where we out in the yard digging around, we riding four-wheelers. And another thing, it's hard to find a man my age that's as mobile as I am. So that's going to be a problem. That there alone is going to be a problem. I can't date an older guy. And love is not insane. That's right. I wish my mama had got a divorce. I truly believe she would still be alive. Dracul. Is that who we're talking about? Vlad? No, listen, y'all. My man, I gotta be running. I'm talking about running home every day, y'all. Running home, I'm smoking a Newport. In case somebody's child's walking across, not walking across, but skimming through the feed. Won't say you learned how to smoke no cigs from Granny. No, ma'am. And another thing, I like a man that learns. That's important to me. I like a man that learns. I want you to call me over. Hey, babe, look what I found. And I'm like, oh, yeah? What? I'm a nerd. Don't judge me. Don't take me on a date. Take me on an adventure. I am many things. Why do people always assume that a light skinned person has to be Creole? Who knows what race I am? Yeah, listen, if you can't stimulate my mind, you ain't even got me. You ain't got me at all. At all. I like Vlad the Impaler. I'm actually into that type of stuff. You'd be surprised when I be up late night learning weird stuff, y'all. Y'all be like, what? Hey, free my grandma. Yeah, this is my thing. If you can't challenge my mind, if you can't stimulate my mind, you are not for me. I can do 10 push-ups. Trust me. I can do 10. I can do more than 10. What do they say, Jeremy Johnson? What do they say, Jeremy? I don't know. You tell me, what do they say? A sapiosexual? No. Don't get carried away. Lenny, you look like my family from Louisiana who are Creole. That's why I asked. Older the berry, sweeter the juice. I sure can't. I just went to the doctor. I got bicep. Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I hurt my leg at work today. I said, what the fuck is that? What is that? And then I'm wondering, did I heard it in the gym? See, I didn't even tell y'all, but I snuck back to the gym. I'm not supposed to be there yet. Shh. So I don't know if I heard it at the gym and I just started feeling it today. Mm-hmm. That only means being attracted to intelligence. Well, no, because sometimes a sapiosexual is gonna like a man or a woman for intelligence. I am not doing those things. It means you're open minded and you're looking for no. So I understand what you're saying, but no. Yeah, but no. My shoulder wearing me out. Man, listen, I am not fire job doctor. What? Hey, Remain. You guys, let's get them likes up. At least let's get to 100. I know I'm not asking too much. Well, how many likes do I have? I can't even see. How many likes do I have? How many tattoos do you have? Maybe like 15. Maybe like 15, something like that. Wanted to get some in jail? Is that what you was trying to say? You wanted to get some in jail? I don't know. What is that? Or you think I have jail tattoos? Or I don't know. What are we what are we saying? I'm trying to answer the question. I got tattoos where, okay, so let me explain to you. I got all my tattoos positioned accordingly. Let me tell you a secret about my tattoos. I do understand my skin looks a certain way. And I do understand I'm going to be in certain positions at certain times. So I got my tattoos to accentuate those certain positions. Thank you. I don't want to lie to nobody. But yeah, I thought about it. I was trying to give you a certain type of visual. I was trying to provide a visual, okay? Who won the versus, Granny? They're saying Master P did. That's what they're saying. I ain't watched the whole thing. I wouldn't ask that because that's dumb. It be them conversations. It be them conversations. Take a certain type of person. How many kids do I have? Not enough. Not enough. So if a young dude approaches you, what's the chance of him walking away with that number? None. When they calling you granny, you're only 34. The lies you tell, my children are that age. The lies you tell. I'm just trying to chill. She wants her mind stimulated. How many children did you want? Okay, so let me say this. If I was able to produce children like men, I would have children all over. I am not going to lie to you. I would have children over here. I would have created many broken homes, but I would have took care of all my children. I'm just saying. I don't want to lie to nobody. But I would have been an active parent, but I would have had children everywhere. I would have been breeding for eyes, genes. I'd have been breeding for different reasons. Aging gracefully is God's gift. I know that ain't the answer you guys wanted, but I'm telling you, I'd have been dropping children everywhere. I promise I would have. I promise. My daughter turned 25 on the 24th. Aw, I'm the youngest at 22. Me too, but my job got me. I got 8 children. I'm telling you, I would have children everywhere. Everywhere. I am not making this up. I am not. Listen. You know, the thing is, I had to have the children. So, no, that's not working. If I could get men pregnant, I would have had, man, I'm telling you. I'd have been knocking you ninjas down. I'm telling you. You get a baby. You get a baby. And I'm going to take care of my baby. All different nationalities. No, don't get carried away. I'm all the different nationalities. So we don't need the other person to be all that. If you don't mind me asking, what is your ethnicity? What do you think I am? Yeah, through my granny, you know I'm all the ethnicities. So, you know, one thing I would have done, I'm very curious, y'all. I would have liked to have we'll go with 3. I would like to have 3 kids by, don't judge me, 3 kids by 3 different white men, because I want to see, or maybe 4, because I want to see what I would produce. That's one thing I've always been curious about. What would I produce? Because, like, even my mom and dad, even though she's light-skinned, whatever it is, she's still a dominant. Do you see what I'm saying, compared to my father? And I came out looking like this. And even though my looks change, and my hair change, and my eyes change, and whatever, and my skin changes, I wonder if I had kids by a white person, because my dad's white, would they be all the way white? Or since I'm still the dominant out of that relationship, is there a chance I could throw a darkie? I'm just curious. I just want to know. I just want to know, y'all. Most likely a white baby. I don't know. I don't know. Would it come out looking like me? You know, you got to remember, even though I'm not, you know, my dad is white, he ain't even all the way white. And I'm still a dominant. You got to remember, I have so many ethnicities in me. Just because I'm this color, this is not what my family looks like, okay? It's not what we look like. If you have a baby, it was meant a lifetime. I'd have your baby. Oh, you want to be hooked with me for life? Slow down. From I can let you better ties. What? I do. I'm curious. Because I have a white father. Do I look white? You know what? How's that work out? I don't know. It's just a curiosity. I always wonder. You know, we could end up having a baby darker than both of us. We could have one coming out looking like an Asian, an Indian. It could come out looking like whatever. I said black and white, maybe Indian as well. You got a baby boy on the way? Mixed is an understatement. Just know my mother, if she does have any Caucasian in her, and that's not even an ethnicity. It was back in slave days. But yeah. A real man take care of his woman is always the boss in the house. That's a true story. That there's a true story. This is the way I was brought up. A man is the boss. The man is the head of the household. And the woman is his accessory. And she is also as important to the household. The woman's job is to nurse and love the man. The man's job is to provide and love his woman. Yeah, I see Native Tribe or Pacific Islanders. Your skin is glowing with all them different genes. Yeah, I have like this little funny skin tone thing going on. My mother, she's like yellow. Like more yellow. I can't. You know how Asian people are yellow? Do you know what I mean by yellow? Listen, first gen, just because you're not, I'm very proud of my parents and I'm very proud of the race, ethnicities I am because of my parents. I wasn't a one night stand, okay? So, yes, I will always embrace anything to do with my mother and father. Yes. Her man is your man. You told no lies there. High five. That's a good one. I think you're the most beautiful woman. I'm American and my parents are still I'm American and my parents are still married. Well, honey, mine would be too if my dad didn't go to heaven. What are you saying? And my mother's still well taken care of. What are you saying? Alright, we'll just start with the major things. My father's white. You act like they divorced or something. And one day one of your parents will go to heaven. Because no, they're not going to both go to heaven at the same time. And then whoever's left standing will be out in the world by their own with a jerk of a child like you. I feel bad for them. Long live your parents. Filipino. I have Chinese in me. I have a couple different types of Asian in me. I have African in me, two different types of African. Indian in me, different types. Spanish in me, a little bit of Puerto Rican. If you know what how can I explain it? If you know what a Filipino is, they're not even from one race. So overseas people bred with overseas people. So basically, that's what I am. Hey, and my dad left everything, so we're good. And I too will be good on my own. You act like I've come from nothing, like I've been poor myself. Why are you trying to compete with me? That's so weird. Retired clown. Okay. Okay. Those dumb conversations. I just can't take it no more. There's a million people in the world, and I definitely don't need you. I can listen. I just can't do it no more. You're below my. Listen, for you to have it so much together, this savage don't want to talk to you, okay? You have nothing to offer me in conversation. This savage don't want it. I don't want it. Yeah, you can go. I mean, say something I care about. That, whatever. You cannot make your story my story. Or somebody else's story, my story. You can't make it. I'm so glad I'm practicing being unbothered. I should not have to give a life lesson every single. That's just crazy. We are all grown ups. Learn how to walk into a room, little bitch. Fuck! I can't fucking stand it. I know you made young mistakes, but who or what came into your life? My father. In the streets, you learn a lot in the streets too. The whole time I was in the streets, my father stayed in my ear. But you know who I learned the majority of the stuff from? Drug users. Drug users. I had both parents in the house, but I was a daddy's girl. I was a tomboy. We lived on a farm. I did boy stuff. I hung around with boys my whole life. God, I hate a crazy conversation. That just be God. I can't stand it. Meet me in the barn, boo. I'm in the barn working. You trying to come in the barn and get it in. I'm in the barn working. Dads are needed, not wanted. That's right. That's right. Let me tell you something. Raise your girls as tomboys. Their hoish ways are different. That's all I'm saying. Raise your girls as tomboys. Don't raise them as pretty little itches. Raise them as tomboys. If you know, you know. Raise your girls as tomboys. I'm telling you. Don't raise them. Listen, get your daughters with you. Let them moms do them. Yeah. Yeah, raise a tomboy. It's a totally different aesthetic. Raise your girls as tomboys, not pretty little itches. Tomboys. Your problems with those tomboy girls are going to be totally different than the pretty little itches. I'm telling you. I love my daddy. He came to my mama's funeral, and I was glad, too. Amen. I would bring you back to your 20s, hon. I would make you think I'm 20. You can't bring me back to nothing. I'm a grown woman, and I've been doing this. Ain't no making Stella get her groove back. I ain't never lost my groove. There's nothing you can introduce to me. You can't put in my life. Listen, I'm going to have you stalking my old ass. I'm just letting you know. I'm just saying, this ain't what you want. How many YNs do you encounter daily, Granny? A lot. That's why my son's dad does not like to go outside with me. He does not play that shit. He don't like that shit. Can we get a 360? I ain't got no lot of body. He don't like it. This is his biggest thing. This is his biggest pet peeve. His biggest. Oh, you got the ussy out? And there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I don't know, like, where's he think I'm going to put it at? Where? Oh, yeah. I seen him looking. Yeah, I seen him looking. Bro, we could be walking in the grocery store and they're going to look. We could be wherever we're outside. Like, I don't know. It's just like, so you want me to just wrap a blanket around myself? Like, yeah, I don't know, y'all. Leaning Jesus, I'm just telling you. It's something I don't mind talking about. Because unless a woman truly knows, oh, it is a curse. It is a curse, y'all. It is really, I know this is so off tilt, but I'm such a real woman. I talk about this all the time. Everybody wants to have a big private part till you have a big private part, okay? Just like everybody wants to have a big butt till you have a big butt. Everybody wants to have big D's till you have big D's. You know how like this and this bounces when you run? I ain't got this and this. So this is bouncing. Yeah, I'm stressed out. It don't fit in jeans. It don't fit in pants. It don't fit in dresses. It don't even fit in regular underwear. I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out, y'all. Yeah, and then my baby's dad, he don't like it because people see it when we go places, and oh God, it stresses me out. I'm a woman that loves swimsuits. I love beaches. Okay, this is another thing. When I go places with the grandchildren, the children have a lot of friends. They've been in the same thing group for years. And now I'm getting older. But you got to remember, I was young fly just like a couple years ago. And Granny was running around with thongs on and he's out and like just everything because I'm still living. I'm young. I'm living my best life. But it just be times where I'd have to tone it down because, you know, you can't be like that around the children's friends. You know, you can't be yourself. It was kind of, you know, you got to, you know, I don't want my son-in-law looking at my chocho. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. Because me and my children are so close in age. Yeah, it's crazy work. Pittsburgh in the building. And even though my children don't pay me no attention, my son-in-law don't pay me no attention, but he still brings friends to all the outings and Y'all, I don't need you. Then his brothers thinking Granny's hot and everybody's looking. Yeah, it's crazy work. It's crazy work. It's always been a little crazy. You look very nice for your age. Yeah, it's always been. It's crazy. Just know in my younger day, I was looking better than their bitches. I would. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm sure son-in-law probably got a glance, but no, I've been around son-in-law so long where he just knows. So he's like, me and son-in-law ain't like that. Like he don't even like when I have eyelashes on. That's why you guys won't see me with eyelashes on. He be like, oh, you're doing the exy eyes, and no, I'm not. Click click. Yeah, so we don't even put ourselves in front of each other. We just don't see each other that way. We just don't. We've been around each other so long. No. Even though my daughter looks just like me, so he knows what I. We have Asian eyes, so if I put eyelashes on, my eyes are gonna look different than someone else's. You might not be able to tell now because I got the little thin Asian eyelashes, but when I put my eyelashes on, my eyes are like it's just. So I just don't portray myself certain ways in front of them. If I know I'm wearing eyelashes, I'm not going there. If I know I got the thong on at the swimming pool at the beach or I'm somewhere else. I'm not sitting amongst. No. Marriage was an option. Marriage, you gotta remember I was with my first children's dad for over 10 years. I ain't even married him. Thank you. Yeah, I was with him for over 10 years. So I've already had a long relationship. I've already done all that stuff at a young age. Let me see my first children's dad. How did I get him? He was the finest of the finest of the finest. And I was the baddest. I was the only foreign one. There wasn't other Filipinos. There wasn't any of that. So yeah, he was fine, 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 fine. But I was chasing him all through. We were always he was like 2 years above me, so I was always chasing him around in school. You got him in the barn. Yeah, so we was always flirting around in school, and we were always like, when you're too young to have a boyfriend and a girlfriend, but you're a boyfriend and a girlfriend, but you're not doing boyfriend and girlfriend things. You think you're a boyfriend and a girlfriend. We were liking each other young. We had a baby at 15, so I think I started liking him when I was 12. Don't take me to Belize. That doesn't go into foreign countries. That doesn't amaze me. Find me an adventure right here in America. I want to go to underground caverns. I want to go ride four wheelers. I want to ride horses. That's what means something to me. I am not the average woman. Did you ever experience their friends being attracted to you as well? Yeah, that was a problem. That was a problem. With whoever I dated, that was always a problem. And then plus I had money and I had power. It was, I don't know. Yeah, it was crazy. The only man I've ever really loved is who I have my some of my children by. The man I was with for all those years. And that wasn't even love. And I thought I loved him. But no, that's like as close as it got. The last person I had kissed by, I ain't even like him. That was late night when the trap shut down. Yeah, that was crazy work. It was crazy work, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie to nobody. And everybody wants me to be a liar, whatever it is. No, I'm not a liar. I haven't worked out in probably a year. I'm all flabby, lost all my muscle tone. I loved all my men the same. other than that first one. I learned at a young age that none of that was really love. We thought it was love. I did understand that you got one real love, and all the people we're meeting most likely ain't it. You get one good love, one real love, two if you're lucky, and that's very seldom. What do you consider a man? Someone who can take care of you or yourself. I just expect a man to be just like my father, a provider. I like a man that's good with his hands. You know, I just expect a man to do man things. I just want to be like my dad. That's all. I don't know. I don't know. And even the men I've laid with, they're not the best of the best, but they definitely do what they're supposed to. And if they can, they give you the money to do it. So either way, it's working out. I like a man that can fix stuff, boy. Whew. Woo! That just does something to me. Come on in the house with a little bit of drywall in your hair. We gonna knock that dust off. Child. Let me sit there and watch you rebuild our house. Boy, I'm turned on. I'm turned on. I'm liking it. I'm going to buy all the wood you want. You want lumber? I'm working just to buy you lumber. What you want to build this week, Big Daddy? Fix it yourself or learn how to. When you laugh, you're happy. Can be your fixer-upper. That's right. Yeah, I want you to be in there. That turns me on, boy. Get that little measuring tape out. Measure that shit. I love that shit. Oh, my God. Oh, the oil change, you can do that, too? Check. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Now, one thing I can say, I've been around those type of men. So, okay, here's the difference. Who I got children by, they're not those guys, but they'll pay for that shit. But my dad, he pay for it, do it, all that. So, either way, something got to happen. God loves you. I'm a little handy myself. So that's what I'm telling you. Because let me tell you, my mom is a beast. My mom will be in there hanging drywall with her damn head, okay? They rebuilt that house, that same little house I was talking about in the beginning of the video. They rebuilt that thing about 100 different times, every damn wall in there. And all I get pictures of him and my mom just building shit together. That was their pastime. When you get old, that's what you got. Listen, I need me I think I can do a white guy, y'all. Listen, hear me out. I am willing. I am willing. If I give me a white little fixer-upper with a little bit of hair right here, man, you lucky I didn't get you when you was younger. I would have gave you the most beautiful half-breed babies. I don't know. Like, that's the type of white guy I will date. I'm telling you, you can fix some shit, I love you for life. Laugh your ass off, whatever makes you happy. Masculine and being a provider, being a protector. I like that little lumber. Listen, as much as I love me a black man, something about that little lumber guy. What's it called? Lumberjack? Build me some shit, look. That just does something to me. How about a light-skinned Dominican? I don't know. I ain't never done that. I don't know. Yeah, my mama was a beast. Yo, she could do... Yeah, my mom could do everything. My daddy's in heaven, and my mama's still over there. My daddy bought my mother another house before he went to heaven. And she's over there remodeling it by herself in her 70s. I don't know. Give me a little ginger in the snow, a little white man with red hair. I don't know now. You are a beautiful person. I am a carefree person. I got all types of different sides to me. It depends on which you're gonna get today. Oh wow, she got it going on. Oh yeah, my mom is different. She is definitely different. Dominicans, me, no black. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe because we got the red hair in our family. I always kind of like that a little bit. Now, not everybody looks right just because they got red hair. Listen, I need a lumberjack, red-haired, ginger in the snow. That's what I call white boys with red hair. Ginger in the snow. No, I don't know. I don't know. You don't have to be white, but I am willing to. I don't want to go that far and say that's mandatory because that would be like a whole lie. I'm willing to date whoever, but if he is a white man, he does have to have that lumberjack and fiction look. That's all I'm saying. I do not have a man. I don't know. That look just does some. It just does something great. Listen, I go buy you all type of work boots, tools, man. Listen, okay. Granny, love you long time. No, I do believe in good gifts. I do definitely believe in good gifts. So if I have a man, and especially if boy, if this is him, I'm supporting whatever you do. I got this. I do want to have a mini horse. I want a little mini pony. No, I'm talking about a mini, not like one I can ride, like a little like. And I'm willing to sacrifice and take a mini pony because I know the overhead on a horse is crazy. Why? Because I come from the farm life. But I think a mini pony we can afford. I'm on your side, pretty fool. Listen, I'm carrying my little pony around. I'm carrying my little mini pony around. Can you not? It's running around the yard. It's bucking. Oh, who cannot see it? You'd be like, where's Granny at? She's outside with her mini pony. One like the size of a dog. That's what I'm talking about. That type of mini pony. I'm carrying it through the yard. We're sitting there and feeding it carrots. It's baby. It's a little baby. Oh, I want a mini pony. Future man, if you love me, I want a mini pony. I really want a horse. Listen, I really want a horse. You ain't never gonna find me. I'll be on that horse. All you can hear is when Granny just be shooting by. But, you know, if we ain't got it like that, I would love it. We can get rid of every dog. I don't even want a dog no more. I want the mini pony. But boy, if you live on a farm, I'm gonna be out there shoveling manure around. Like, just my best life. My best life. I'm telling where is she at? She's in the barn. I am in the barn with the horses, or I'm feeding the pigs, or I would really like to get back to my roots. My true man is going to be a country man, and we're going to go back to a country life, and I'm going to end up how I started. That would be telling you, if you ain't got no four-wheelers, I'm buying four-wheelers. Your yard is gonna be wild. Whoever's yard. I hope we get the farm together. Like, but if you already got one, because you got to remember, a man my age is gonna already be established. He's not gonna be sitting there putting his life on hold, trying to save his children. I'm not saving my children. Trying to do our goals are different. A woman's goals are different than what a man's goals are. Rancher in Texas. Oh, uh oh. As much as I like beaches and stuff like that, I'm really a country girl, and that's how I want to end up. That would be my happy place. Oh, that's my happy place. I like to go fishing. I like to do all that stuff. I ain't scared to do no yard work. I ain't scared to do no farm work. I can do everything the horses but shoot. That's one thing my dad never. I'm sure I could do if I had to, but he would never let me shoot. But if I had to, I could. I remember how it's done. I can train horses, all that. My dad used to he used to train race horses, millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of race horses. Can you cook a Thanksgiving meal? I can. I can, but if you cook the meat, you know, I wouldn't be mad at it. Let me get in there and do the pies and the side dishes and stuff like that. I'm a city fried country gal, but I love the freaking beach. I did the beach so much. I still love the beach. Now, swimming pool, I'd be the queen. But yeah, don't let me get a swimming pool because you're never. I'm gonna have a surfboard in the swimming pool. I'm gonna have a kayak in the swimming pool. Listen, I am like a kid at heart, y'all. But if I had to choose between beach and farm, I'm going farm 100%. 100%. I want some Carhartts, bibs. I want the boots. I want all that. I want all that. I'm close to where you're at, Aztec. I grew up in the city, the country, and the metropolitan. Hmm, I don't really like city life, believe it or not. I don't. That's a little different for me. Now it's okay, depending on what phase of life I'm in. But I'm not running around in the streets. So that I don't, And even though I ran around in the streets, I always had a house like in the better neighborhood, stuff like that. So it's not like just because I would be in the hood, my houses wouldn't be positioned in the hood, you know what I mean? But there's not a lot of like farm activity. There is, but ain't no. Mm, mm. I do like farm life though. I do. I want to feed the chickens. I want chickens running through the yard, all that stuff. I hate the city. I'd rather be in the country. I agree. Don't be a menace to society by drinking juice in the hood. Baby, I don't have to air out. Are you airing out? Is that what your mama has to do? Or your women, they have to air out? You guys subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. That's what we should do. We should go fishing on live one day. That's what I should do is take y'all fishing. It's not a dress, it's shorts and a shirt. I'm half white, half black, so attracted to all types of women, but I'm not country. Hot Lena! Hey Martin. You don't have to be country. But, if I had my choice, I would prefer a country life. But, I understand that cowboys are very few. I'm very. The men like my father are very few. That's all I'm going to say. In California North, by the way, we had cows, chicken, pigs. Amen. Poconos. Show my account. What account, honey bun? Hey, XM. Hey, hey, hey. You have a gorgeous set of legs. I don't know about that. They're kind of cellulite now, guys. I don't know. Adding black women to my compound. What? I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to laugh. What are you over there doing? I'm a third generation cattle farmer, sending love to a beautiful woman. Hey, cattle farmer. Oh, I love me a cowboy. Cowboy's the wrong word, but that's the cowboy I'm gonna use. Cause that there, you listen. You are a certain type of man, and you are exactly like my father. Yes, only it's just certain when you're on that country farm life, you just certain things. It just is what it is. I did not make the game up. The game is just is what it is what it is. You are a certain type of person if you've come from a farm life, and that's my father's white, my mother's not. That's because you did the city life. I could do country with the right mate. I can do country. That's what, okay, and you don't even have to be an actual country boy. But you do have to be willing to get a mini pony, a rabbit. We do little small things. So I don't need like a full-fledged, but four-wheelers are something I want to have. I want to have a golf cart to ride through the neighborhood. Just certain things I'm just going to have. Helping my community, especially beautiful single moms. I got livestock lake. Oh man, I'd be living my best life. I'd be out there fishing. Man, oh my God. Goats. I love goats. Oh my God, I love little goats. The head button, the jumping, their little poop, them little pebbles. That's a little too much. But, I know that goes along with it. Now, the only thing is, I'm a little cityfied now. So when I go fishing, you guys, I wear gloves. I remember I was on live. I'm sure that would come back out. I'm sure I would lose that if I did it enough. No, I wasn't on live. I was on a video call with my dad, y'all. And my dad said, what's that on your hands? And I had these bright blue gloves. He said, if you don't take that, what are you doing? What are you doing? He said, we don't do that. What are you doing? You barehanded? Where's your fishing gloves at? Like, he was checking me. He's like, come on. He said, oh, Lord, she's been in the city too long. He was telling my mom, look at this. She got doctor gloves on. Look at this. Oh, they was clowning me. I'm a big Italian, 6'4", bearded, long hair, guitar picking gentleman. Uh-oh. Do you know my dad had long hair? And I always thought he looked like Jesus. Or how they say Jesus looks. I know that's off tilt, but I just had to... My dad looked like how Jesus would look. I mean, he cut it at one point, but he had long hair the majority of his life. Beautiful, long, straight, brown hair. My mom was like, boy, I want him. I see. My dad was a cute man, and my mom was a bad bitch. I'm telling you. How are you? This is... Hey. The way they perceive him in the picture. That's what I'm referring to. The way they perceive him in the picture. Not what he actually was. They perceived him to be I don't even want to say Caucasian. What's the word? What is the word? A man with a tan. But that's how my father looked. Caucasian was the wrong word. Virginia. I could do Virginia. I could live in Virginia. Feels a little heels have eyes-ish. But where we lived at, there were like miles between the house. And I used to be like, oh my God. Every time we'd be driving home, like the car breaks down, like it is over. I reside in Northwest Georgia now, still a cowboy at heart. You are a hottie, just saying. Aw, thank you, honey bun. Yeah, I want a little mini pony. I want a mini pony. I just want a mini pony. I want a mini pony so bad. They got them all. You can get one that's probably from head to butt, like this big. They can get all different sizes. I'm telling you, I'm going to be carrying that thing around like a baby. This little tail, I'm going to keep its hair braided all the time. I'm going to cut designs in its hair. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Where's she outside? She's outside with the horse. Or she's fishing at the pond. Or she's out on the four-wheeler. Don't be surprised you come home and you hear me zipping across the yard. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. Shenandoah Valley. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't know how to act. Fine like wine. How are you? You guys subscribe. I will be getting off here soon. Do Northwest Georgia get horrible weather? That is a good question. Have a good day, Leaning Jesus. I love you, honey bun. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with this mini pony. Now, I want either. I don't really want a white one because they get kind of yellowish. So I'm either doing black or like a fawn color. But I kind of want one that's kind of like mine, like the golden color. So you had that with you and did. Hey, Gregory. Happy Monday, Gregory. No, I'm not taking anything you say the wrong way. I'm not. I'm not. Now I got people walking in and out my house. I'm not. I'm focusing over here. I'm reading emails on the computer over here. I'm watching this over here. I am thinking about my mini pony though. How cool is that? Oh my god. Just imagine a little. Then it'd be bucking and making a little noise. Nay, that'd just be too much. How could you not live your best life? With your little mini pony chasing you through your yard. Just saying. You wouldn't even need that much square footage for a pony that small. Compared to a horse. Makes me sad because I'm from up north and the fish lift the air because of the pollution. Yep. True story, Martin. I like working with you. I'm telling you, me and my man could be out there like cleaning the barns. Just got it all figured out. Calling it a good time. Mini pony. So I don't understand. I'm not muted. What are we doing? What are we doing? You know what you have to do. What are we doing? I don't get it. What are we doing? Why are you sitting there blinking your eyes at me? What are we doing? I mean, you just have no intention at all? Real talk? None? That's crazy work. Yellowstone Tales. Hold on, let me get a Pop-Tart, y'all. I need a Pop-Tart. You ain't getting none of my Pop-Tart, little doggy. Cherry Pop-Tarts. Get you some. If it's for making you happy, I'm here for that. Amen. A finger monkey. Did you? Yes. Yes, I did see. Listen, hmm, I'm down with it. I want chinchillas. And what else? Let me think. What's it called? Chinchillas. Tip of my tongue. They fly from stuff. What are they called? You have to buy them in pairs. Come on, tip of my tongue. What are they? You do that, and they'll fly into your hand. What the heck are they called, guys? What are they called? Who knows what they're called? Say they're on my curtain. I go like this. Sugar glider. Sugar glider. I want sugar gliders and chinchillas. They're little babies. I just want them. You dudes are losers. I love Drake's dad. He comes in the same way every time. Drake's dad. Listen, I love you to death. I want sugar gliders and chinchillas. What are you thinking about that? Do you know what those are? I'm coming here breaking up our party. Real man in the building. Oh, yes, I am. I've been addicted to these since I've been pregnant. Cherry. Pop-Tarts. Get you some. They needed like the chocolate milk. I'm making the ad for these. Get you some. Life-changing. And guess what else Drake said? I ate pork like a whole week in a row. Like cooking it twice a day. Like, what's it called? Boneless ribs. I was frying them in the air fryer. Yeah, I was going through something. Yes. I want chinchillas and I want sugar gliders. Just imagine if I held my hand out and had a sugar glider right now. It would be like flying through the air, like just landing on my hand. Oh, how freaking cute is that? Hey, Jonathan. And ginger ale. I'm effed up about ginger ale too. And cookie dough. I've been eating like a pack of cookie dough like every other day. Raw cookie dough. Guys, would you let your wife get chinchillas and little flying sugar gliders around the house? No, what is a sugar glider? It's like a rat with kind of really not like a rat, but you know. It has like extra skin like right here so it can like fly. You gotta pull it up. But I want two of them. How are you? I'm good from North Arizona. Oh, yeah? Hey. What else do I want? What kind of other animal? I want a miniature pig. Blueberry Pop-Tarts? No, man. No. Yeah. Cherry? Yes. I don't know about them blueberry, and I love blueberries. A lion? I don't know. My luck? I don't know. That would be cool, but I don't know. If I was letting the dogs take down the animals on the farm, I know I definitely can't keep up with no lion. I'm doing a little miniature pig. Oh my gosh. I want a pond in my yard with a turtle, fish. I'm telling you, all types of stuff. just when I'm sitting outside, even if we ain't in nature, like say we do have to live in the city, we better make a pond so I can feel like I am in nature. Camping. Could you go camping? I'm a camping type girl. Who's down with camping? I'm a little city-fied now, so I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm still down with camping. So we might have to start out in a cabin. Before we, I don't know, we can go straight to the tent. I like to drive boats. I haven't driven a boat in so long. Oh my gosh. The best part would be cooking outside. Oh my god, that's what I want to do. If I ever do a meet and greet, I don't want to do no. I want to do an adventure. That's what I'm talking about. I wanted to fair walk around with it on my neck. I want to go rafting. I'm just telling you, I'm an adventure type girl. All that other stuff. I want to go climb around in the underground caverns. You know, I don't know. Mm, kind of no, not really. I'll buy my man a snake, but I'm not taking care of it. Uh-uh. We're calling that a boundary. Hey, Kelly, definitely calling that a boundary. I don't know. Y'all know my baby dad bought me that electric bike, and he tried to fit it back here. He knows we can't put it in the shed because it'll leak or the moisture. So now I got it up there on the front porch. My sister's like, you gotta get this off the porch. I'm like, girl, shut up. Yeah, don't take me to dinner. Take me on an adventure. Our dates will hit different. Adventure packed. I like to watch my man clean fish. I just like different things, y'all. I just like men to be men and do men things. Hey, John. I'd take a man with less money if he could do man things than a rich man that has to pay somebody to do them things. Yes, you definitely have to have the right mate. Because the country man, I feel like he's going to be able to keep me safe. The city man, mm-mm. Dang, I spelled a couple things wrong on here. I be typing too fast. But either way, I've dated both. Either way. Like I said, I prefer a city man. But, I'm sorry, a country man. But the way Granny works, Granny likes who likes her. I mean, I love that Pop Tart, but I got so much stuff in my teeth right now I can't even think. I tell you what, just think right now, if I was living on a farm, just think of the amount of things I could occupy myself with all day long. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm calling living. Hey, Bishop. Bishop, do you prefer a country life or a city life? My kids are city-fied. I like the stores, though. Now, don't get that twisted. I like the stores, definitely. City. I like country life. I like the stores, but if I had to choose, kept all my girls like that, safe. I mean, not saying I'm not living a city life now, because that would be a lie. Kind of. I mean, can our house like at least not be like right next door to the neighbors? Like I can touch their house. I don't know. A little different, y'all. I remember the first time I seen houses right next to each other. I'm like, what the is that? Like that was so weird to me to see houses like that, y'all. I was kind of like, I was taken back, like, because I'm from where it's miles between each house. So to see those houses like right next to each other, I didn't even know people did things. I'm like, what is that? Don't laugh at me, y'all. Don't laugh. We listen, we don't judge. You guys subscribe, 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 subscribe. Sorry, y'all. I was over here thinking about something. I was over here thinking. Probably like, I wonder what she's thinking about. Oh, I spelled all those words wrong. That is crazy work. Did y'all watch Cash Money? Did you watch it? I just watched pieces. I don't know. Lil Wayne wasn't there. I don't know. They just went wrong with that. This is my backup channel. Your girl has my main Bishop. Oh, hey, Bishop. I thought that was you, honey bun. I love you, sunshine. Yes, can you please just be over here and be nice? Off topic, I started the CPIES process through an educator with concerns. What? I started the CPIE. What? What's that? What's that? They're saying masterpiece. I don't know. They didn't have the original. Bishop, did you watch it? On who? What, becoming a C worker? Or you called them on somebody? Hope you ain't calling on nobody. If you did, I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know nothing. If you I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Even though I think we're talking about, I covered the Cash Money versus. Oh, did you? I gotta check that out. I grew up in the Projects 850. Bishop, who do you think? So since you covered it, who do you think won? I grew up in the Project 850. We all had love for each other. Amen. Martin, did you happen to watch Cash Money? I don't know if you're into that type of music. I don't know. I see your boy brought Snoop out though. I don't know. For some reason, I couldn't get into the whole thing, y'all. I don't know why I couldn't get into it. And listen, I'm the whole hot girl. It just hurt too bad. But yeah, I was a hot girl and a hot boy and way back then. I don't know, y'all. I can't call it. Percy? No, Drake's dad, he can pick who he wants. I heard a lot of people say Percy. But then I also heard a lot of people, I don't know. It seemed to me like Juvenile was just carrying that whole thing himself. Is it just am I wrong? Did anybody ever get that feeling? And one thing about Master P, like almost his whole team pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Almost the whole team. Y'all, I'm smoking my Newport off to the side. Don't judge. Where'd the lighter go? Where did the lighter go? I don't know, y'all. That's why I say all the people weren't there, so I couldn't get. I don't know. I only go with Percy because I don't go with Granny. What's wrong with smoking a Newport? Because somebody's child might be on here, and I don't want to be that influence. I have to keep lighting and putting it out, breaking them, losing them. Ashtray keeps swallowing them. No, I don't want to do that for nobody's child. It could be a young adult. It could be anybody. You won't say you learned nothing from me. You won't say I caught up. Well, Julie was a star before Wayne. Listen, Julie's like... Yeah, but once Wayne came in, I always thought Julie was... I don't know. I always liked Julie, and you're right. But I don't know when that crossover came, y'all, where Wayne just... I don't know. He had a strong presence, y'all. Wayne had a strong presence. I love rap. I grew up in the Bronx. We started that type of lifestyle. My intent is not malicious. As a product of the system, I know the system will save those boys because she is definitely an unfit mother. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Because then also being a product of the system, you know that don't always go the way it's supposed to go. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't put my hands in on that. Because them children don't always get it. They don't always go to better homes. So I will never have my hand on that. I don't do that. I feel like she needs to make a decision and just give them to her mom or a relative or something. Why don't she just do right? How about that? Just do right. Just do right by your children. Keep your children and do right. See, the system saved you, but you know how many people I've been in the system that I know they've been in the system and they have the most horrible stories ever. My son's dad was in the system. I know, I don't know anybody with a good story. I haven't met a person yet. You got to remember, Bishop, those are people taking care of other people's checks for other people's kids for a check. You know, you're sending other people's kids in other people's homes with problems and behaviors and used to live in a certain way. And, you know, ain't nobody going to love you like your mother. Regardless how flawed your mother is, your father is. Yeah. I don't do that. No, I get it. I get it, Bishop. But you also know in the foster homes and the this and that, it's just a lot. Just because it worked out for you, you know, you're one of the few. There's more sadness behind that, and I would never. You gotta, I don't know. You gotta do just things a little bit more worse before I even. I'm more of the person where I just pull it myself and one on one. We don't figure this out. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't think it's that bad, but it ain't that great. But one thing I hate, Bishop, what I was talking about, did you see in those videos where now she's kind of throwing threats out like, yeah, I can't find a job, goodbye. Like she did about 3, 4 videos, maybe 5, like where she's trying to make it seem like she's going through some type of mental, and that's why I'm like, is that real? Is that for a game? Like I just, if you playing that type of game, period, I'd rather you wouldn't be around your children. That's why I think she just tried to find somebody to take her children for a couple months. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you survived. You're one of the few people. I know a lot of people that have not survived. That's why I would never, ever, ever, ever. I pay zero attention to what that woman says. I go by her actions. No, I agree. I agree 100%. But I don't know. I myself, I mean, it'd have to be, what's the word? I'm all down for saving children, but like I said, I know what that consists of, and we got to go by what most likely will happen. You know, children getting separated, and I would never, no, I would never have any of that on my hand. Mm-mm. Hey, Big Sean Dog, yeah, certain things I'm just not gonna have on my hands. No, I get it. No, I get it. No, we don't. We ain't gonna call them children that over here. We ain't gonna say that. Even though I don't care what she said, what she called them, we ain't gonna talk about no children like that over here. I don't care what she calls them. We ain't calling them that. You can call them that on your page, but we ain't gonna call them that over here. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. Sean, I think I said your name once and you just ignored me. How about that? The fact remains that she was never married to their father, so that's what they are. Well, that's true enough. That's true enough. But once again, it's just certain things I don't do as a human being, and I'm just not gonna. We can call her all bad names and all this and all that, but we ain't talking about no children like that. Not over here. That's we can give our opinions and all that other stuff, but no, that's off limits. And you're free to feel it. I'm not here to change your perception or whatever, but I'm just asking you to respect me. And I do understand that she's called him worse than that. I understand, but that don't mean I have to stoop to her level. You know what I'm saying? No, I remember Sean Dog. Did you subscribe? Did you subscribe? Did you subscribe? That is the question. Did you subscribe? Listen, I'm finna get off here. I have to do emails, everything. I got a list of stuff I gotta do. I love y'all. Thank you for all my new subs. If you haven't subbed, go ahead and sub. Turn on your notification bells. I'm gonna start posting a variety of stuff. It is what it is. Hopefully, we can get some lives together. I want to start having game night. I'm waiting for my charger. I scheduled game night 2 times already. I ordered a charger. It was here. My children took it. Now I'm chargerless again. So, with that being said, we will be doing game night once that charger comes. Matter of fact, the same day it comes. We're just gonna do some different things over here. So that's why I said subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I got some try on hauls I gotta do. Just a bunch of different things. But give it all time, it'll happen. Right now we gotta get a gosh darn charger before we do any freaking thing. Like right now, let me see. I got how much? 38%. Oh, I'm stressed out, y'all. And I got an answer. Listen, 35 different teachers, emails, everything. Do you know there's no way that this is. So if you think out of 35 teachers, if if you're thinking they just emailed me once, no. I got voice calls, voice messages, video calls that I've been missing on purpose, emails. I mean, you name it. Yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy work, y'all. It's crazy. I'm telling you. I keep saying this is my last year homeschooling. I give myself about another 2 years homeschooling people's children, and I'm done. Three tops. Three tops. I ain't doing no more than three. I guarantee. This is like we're in the final days of this. So let me get off here, y'all. Subscribe. We're going to be doing fishing lives. We're going to do a bunch of different things. But you guys bear with me because I do work. I do have my own family. I do also a lot in my community. So that's why you guys, yeah, I'm real hit or miss because I am doing a lot in my community right now. I wish I could show it, but I'm not going to show it. It's not my job to show you someone else's suffering, pain, nothing like that. Sad story. I'll never show it. But I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I'm glad to meet everyone. Nice to meet my new subs. My old subs, just everybody supports me. Whatever it is, I love you guys. I will see you later. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Bye, guys. Love you.